And good afternoon and welcome to the Green Township Park in Chambersburg, Pennsylvania for today's PIAA 4A semifinal matchup between the Archbishop Wood Vikings and the Indiana Indians. Good afternoon, everybody. I'm Pat Doherty. Welcome to our broadcast here today on Renda Digital TV. So Indiana, they are the champions of the WPIAL District 7. And they will face the runners-up from District 12, Archbishop Wood. Archbishop Wood comes in with a 19-5 record. Indiana is 20-4. Indiana is coached by Dan Petroff. He's 62-15. This is his third season. He's looking to try to get his Indians to the state championship game for the third consecutive year. Jim DiGiuseppe Jr. is the head coach for Archbishop Wood. He has been with their program 29 years. His dad was the head coach. And his dad's been with the program 35 years. His dad was head coach for 20 of those years, and he's passed the torch to his son now. How did these two teams get here? Well, Indiana defeated Somerset on June 1st, 10-0, and then defeated Hopewell in the quarterfinals 10-0 on last Thursday. And for Archbishop Wood, they beat Northern Lebanon. Northern Lebanon they won 2-1, and then Archbishop Wood defeated Belfont 3-1 in the quarterfinals. So we should have a very good matchup here today for you as we come all the way from Chambersburg, Pennsylvania, to all the corners of the globe on Renda Digital TV. So you're listening to and watching the Indiana Total Therapy pregame show. Indiana Total Therapy, they are the best in their field. Go to IRMC Indiana Total Therapy to get you back in the game with multiple locations in Indiana County. They are award-winning physical therapy. Go in and see Dennis Schultz and Amy out there, and they'll take care of you at Indiana Total Therapy. We'll be back with more pregame after this.
To be a champion, you need to have teamwork, great skills, good conditioning, and above all, you need to stay healthy. But if injury occurs, you need a team of specialists that can get you back in the game. Indiana Total Therapy has been helping area athletes for years. Indiana Total Therapy, with 3 locations, IRMC at Chestnut Ridge in Blairsville, Shelley Drive in Indiana, and at the Human Motion Institute on the campus of IRMC. ITT, the best in our field, and voted Best Physical Therapy in the Best of Indiana County contest.
Step up to the plate with perfect vision. At Doctors Coburn and Kepich Optometrist, they believe in both clarity on the field and off. Proud to support Indiana baseball as they look for another championship. Trust them with your eye care and make sure you never miss a moment. Swing for the fences, keep your eye on the ball, and see it all with precision. Visit CoburnandKepich.com to make an appointment.
IRMC's Mountains Behavioral Health offers comprehensive mental health treatment with separate wings for adolescents, adults, and seniors. From anxiety to depression to schizophrenia and many other conditions, including dementia, Mountains Behavioral Health tailors its services to the medical, emotional, and social needs of its patients. Mountains Behavioral Health, exceptional personalized mental health treatment to help you feel better and thrive. Close to home on the IRMC main campus.
We all know life can get tough. Maybe it's a legal battle you never saw coming, a criminal charge, a family dispute, or planning for the future. In those moments, you need someone who truly cares. I'm Patrick Doherty. I've spent my career standing beside good people through difficult times. Whether it's criminal defense, real estate, estate planning, or family law, my wife Amy and I are here to fight and guide you forward. When life gets tough, you don't have to face it alone. Call the gold-winning team of the Law Office of Patrick Doherty.
Indiana Moose Lodge 174 has been a longtime supporter of our community's youth programs, including youth sports, high school sports, and college scholarship grants. They are especially proud of their programs to protect children in need, including School for At-Risk Youth called Moose Heart. Their partnership with first responders with their Tommy Moose Kits. Not a member? Ask a member how to join or visit mooseintl.org. Good luck to all the teams from Indiana Moose Lodge 174.
At Marion Center Bank, we're proud to cheer alongside our schools, in this area to come in here. I mean, it's a great local bank.
100%, I'd recommend Marion Center Bank. What they do for customer service-wise, anything we need, they reach out to us.
This season, we're with you. The students, the teachers, the families, and the teams who inspire us all. Marion Center Bank.
Banking centered on you.
Banking centered on you.
Banking centered on you. Banking centered on you.
Banking centered on you.
All right, welcome back here to Green Township Park as we get ready for today's PIAA 4A semifinal between the Archbishop Wood Vikings and the Indiana Indians. Let's take a look at some of the leaders on these two teams. Let's first take a look at Archbishop Wood. And for today's purposes, Archbishop Wood will be the home team and Indiana will be the visiting team by virtue of a coin flip. Archbishop Wood as a team comes in batting .314 on the season. They have scored 158 runs and have 193 hits. They average 6.6 runs per game. Indiana comes in with an average of .305. They've scored 173 runs, 189 hits, and they average 7.2 runs per game. Now, pitching, both these teams are very good on the mound. Archbishop Wood, their team ERA is 2.40. They've allowed 75 runs, given up 101 hits. They've struck out 199 and only walked 67. Indiana comes in with a team ERA of 2.03. They've allowed 66 runs, 47 earned, 96 hits, 205 strikeouts, and 107 walks. Indiana allows 2.7 runs per game. Archbishop Wood allows 3.12 runs per game. Indiana has committed 16 errors on the season. Archbishop Wood has committed 32 errors. Indiana has allowed 19 unearned runs, and Archbishop Wood has allowed 23 unearned runs. Indiana has a run differential of 107. Archbishop Wood has a run differential of 83. So this should be a really, really good ball game here today for teams that have been around. They've been in these situations. Indiana, as we said, is attempting to make their third straight 4A championship game. And on the other side of the bracket, the winner of this game will play the winner of Holy Ghost Prep versus Montoursville. And for you Indiana fans, obviously Holy Ghost Prep is the team that beat Indiana 2 years ago, 7-5 in the championship. And then Indiana was able to beat Montoursville last year 5-4 in the championship game. So there's a lot of teams still alive that have championship pedigree, if you will. Let's see, Indiana's leaders. At the plate, Sully Van Hoos, he bats .429. He's got 20 runs, 33 hits, 22 RBI, and 1 home run. Ethan Shank is also batting .429. Now, he only scored 8 runs, but he gets courtesy ran for because he's the catcher. He has 30 hits, 31 RBI, 1 home run. Brady Oaks, the center fielder, bats .400. He scored 25 runs, 24 hits, and 9 RBI. And then Charlie Manzi is batting .375, 24 runs scored, 27 hits, 33 RBI, and 5 home runs. For Archbishop Wood, Caden Baca bats .429, scored 17 runs, 27 hits. He has 30 RBI. Chase Cavallero is .422 batting average, 28 runs scored, 35 hits, 19 RBI. Luca Nardone is batting .323. He has 24 runs scored, 20 hits, and 12 RBI. And shortstop Cubby Bailey is batting .323, 15 runs and 20 hits, 12 RBI. All right, the umpires are on the field. The teams are going to go over ground rules here shortly, and we will have starting lineups after this. You're listening and watching to the Indiana Total Therapy pregame show. Indiana Total Therapy, they'll get you back in the game with award-winning physical therapy. Visit their multiple locations in Indiana County. Stay tuned. We'll be back with starting lineups after this.
Step up to the plate. It's time to change the game. From first pitch to final out, champions play on elite surfaces. Force Turf Solutions delivers cutting-edge synthetic turf fields built for performance, durability, and game day excellence powered by industry-leading technology. Building new, upgrading, ready to transform your field from community complexes to high schools, colleges, and the pros. Force Turf Solutions is your home field advantage. Visit ForceTurfSolutions.com today and take your field to the next level.
Every day, we hear stories about challenges facing our communities. That's why it's important to take time to celebrate the positive things our young people are accomplishing. Hi, this is District Attorney Bob Manzi. I'm proud to salute the Indiana Indians baseball team on winning back-to-back WPIAL championships and continuing their remarkable season. These student athletes represent dedication, teamwork, and community pride, values that make Indiana County strong. Good luck in the PIAA playoffs, Indiana.
Spring has arrived, and now is the time. Now is the time to talk to Anderson's Heating and Air Conditioning. The team at Anderson's can show you the many different options you have to air condition your home, from attic units to mini split systems to retrofitting your existing furnace. Great brands such as Mainline and Train available, and free estimates. Don't wait. Get your home fitted with the best in heating and AC from the team at Anderson's Heating and Air Conditioning, 724-465-8923. PA license 677.
Penn Mechanical Group would like to wish the Indiana baseball team the best of luck in today's game. Penn Mechanical Group is a full-service contractor for the natural gas and oil field industry, and they're looking for talented, hardworking individuals for their team. If you're an equipment operator, rig hand, wireline operator, CDL Class A and B, triaxle drivers, they want to talk to you. PMG has local positions that need to be filled right now. Home base is right here in Indiana. Apply online at PennMechanicalGroup.com. Go Indians!
Some moments deserve more than just a meal. They deserve a celebration. From weddings and milestone birthdays to graduation parties and relaxing summer picnics, Riziki Cafe creates the perfect setting for gathering with the people who matter most. Enjoy fresh, flavorful food and catering options designed to make planning simple and stress-free. Whether your event is large or small, Riziki Cafe helps turn every occasion into a lasting memory. Visit RizikiCafe.com today to plan your next event.
Get ready for a summer of fun with White Township Recreation. From exciting youth programs to engaging adult activities, there's something for everyone. Don't miss out. Visit whitetownshiprec.org to sign up and get all the details. Stay active, have fun, and make this summer unforgettable with White Township Recreation. From recreation programs to booking pavilion rentals and more, visit whitetownshiprec.org. That's whitetownshiprec.org.
And welcome back to the Indiana Total Therapy pregame show. Indiana Total Therapy, they'll get you back in the game. Award-winning physical therapy at multiple locations in Indiana County. Visit them on the campus of IRMC or out at the Chestnut Ridge or the Human Motion Institute. ITT, the best in their field. All right, so our starting lineups for today. First for the visiting Indiana Indians. Chase Force will lead off and play shortstop. Brady Oaks is going to bat second and play center field. Ethan Shank will catch and play in bat third. Charlie Manzi bats fourth and will play third base. Sully Van Hoos will be the designated hitter and bat fifth. Shane McHugh will be the pitcher, and he is batting sixth. Batting seventh will be second baseman Dylan Shank. Batting eighth will be first baseman Mike Zimmerman, and batting ninth will be Ben Coburn. In left field today will be Hunter Kunkel. He's being DH'd by Van Hoos. For the Archbishop Wood Vikings, they line up this way. Leading off will be the center fielder Chase Cavallero. Batting second, the left fielder Luca Nardone. Batting third will be the catcher A.J. Hopkins. Batting fourth will be the right fielder, Caden Vaca. Batting fifth and playing shortstop will be Cubby Bailey. Batting sixth and playing first base will be Averell Walls. Batting seventh and playing second base will be Dom Di Giuseppe. Batting eighth and playing third base will be Jackson Clay. And batting ninth will be the designated hitter, Shane Broadwater. And on the mound for Archbishop Wood will be Brady Sell. Brady Sell, he is 7-1 on the season. He's thrown 55 innings. His ERA is .89. He has given up 18 runs on 30 hits. He has 96 strikeouts, 17 walks. He's committed to play baseball at Lafayette. For Indiana, Shane McHugh will be on the mound, the left-hander. He's 3-0, a 1.1 ERA. He's thrown 19 innings, 3 runs, 12 hits, 21 strikeouts, and 10 walks. So that's our matchup today. We'll be back with the first pitch and much more after this on the Indiana Total Therapy pregame show.
Championship tradition continues. Marcus and Mack proudly salutes the Indiana Indians baseball team on capturing their second straight WPIAL championship and beginning their quest to defend last year's PIAA state title. Winning matters, and Marcus and Mack knows what it takes. They've been voted best personal injury lawyer 4 years in a row and best law firm 3 straight years in the Best of Indiana County contest. Good luck, Indians, as you chase another state championship. Marcus and Mack, champions for our community. Learn more at marcusandmack.com.
I'm State Senator Joe Pittman, wishing all students who participate in extracurricular activities every success in the classroom and on the field. The teamwork and leadership skills you learn today will serve you and our entire community well in the years ahead. We need future leaders prepared to step forward and make our region a better place to live, work, and raise a family. I'm proud of the work and effort you are putting forth. Have fun, be safe, and enjoy the season.
Paid for by Friends of Joe Pittman.
Here's the ketchup. Don't move.
Don't hide from your mosquito problem. Let Mosquito Joe handle it. Mosquito Joe. Outside is fun again.
Indiana's premier fitness facility, Sobek Fitness, is excited to be a sponsor of Lil Indians Athletics and this exciting matchup. Sobek Fitness is Indiana's only open-floor gym. One step inside and you will realize this is no ordinary gym. Sobek has the largest selection of equipment to choose from, including plate-loaded machines and plate select machines. Whether you are a seasoned veteran or new to a gym, Sobek has the equipment for your needs. Call Sobek Fitness to join, 724-801-8170, or check them out online at sobekfitness.com.
The Indiana Teachers Union would like to congratulate all the student-athletes on a successful season. As teachers, we are very aware of how much work is needed to balance academics and being a student-athlete. We know how much effort, determination, time management, and grit are needed to make this happen. Nice job, athletes! Best of luck in today's game, and congratulations on an amazing baseball season. You make us all Indiana proud.
Leading off, number 21, shortstop, Chase Force. Batting second.
All right, welcome back here to the Green Township Park as we get ready for first pitch of this PIAA 4A semifinal. This Green Township Park outside of Chambersburg, it's actually in Scotland, Pennsylvania, right outside of Chambersburg, but it is a beautiful facility. The infield is grass, even on the baselines. The infield is dirt, the mound is dirt, but it is immaculate. I was down on the field talking to Coach Petroff before the game. He said they have a automatic robot grass cutter, lawnmower, that cuts the grass several times a night. So it's in great shape here today. And our weather, it's 79 degrees, cloudy skies. We don't anticipate any rain, so it should be a great day for baseball here. The winner will advance to the state championship game, which will be played Thursday at Medler Field in State College at Penn State University. It is slated as a 1:30 first pitch on Thursday. So we want to remind you, as always, our broadcast is brought to you by Marcus & Mack, voted best law firm and best personal injury lawyer for the past 4 years. Learn more at marcusandmack.com, as well as Force Turf Solutions. Force Turf Solutions is proud to be a sponsor of Indiana baseball and wishes the players and coaches the best of luck in the PIAA championship games. When it's time to change the game, check out ForceTurfSolutions.com. Force Turf Solutions is an innovative and experienced company specializing in synthetic turf design, installation, and conversions of sports fields and complexes throughout the United States. ForceTurfSolutions.com. All right, and our first inning is brought to you by Indiana County District Attorney Bob Manzi. Bob Manzi wishes good luck to Charlie Manzi and the entire Indiana team as they get ready to play. All right, let's take a look at the Archbishop Wood defense and how they line up. From left to right, Luca Nardone is in left, Chase Cavallero is in center, and Caden Vaca is in right. Around the infield, Jackson Clay is at third base. Cubby Bailey is at second. Don D. Giuseppe is at second. And Averell Walls is at first base. On the mound is Brady Sell. Behind the plate is A.J. Hopkins. Indiana will come in this order as we've gone over. Pretty standard lineup for the Indians here today. Chase Force, Brady Oakes, Ethan Shank, Charlie Manzi, Sully Van Hoos, Shane McHugh, Dylan Shank, Mike Zimmerman, and Ben Coburn. Chase Force, let's take a look at his numbers here while we have a minute. Chase comes in. He's batting .343 on the season. He has 24 hits, and he has scored 26 runs. He's walked 20 times for the Indians. So he'll look to start it off. He's been hot of late for these Indians. We already talked about Brady Sell. Sell is the Lafayette commit. He's 7-1 on the season. 55 innings pitched, .89 ERA. He's allowed 18 runs, 30 hits, 96 strikeouts, and 17 walks. So here we go as we get ready for action. Force steps in. Happy to have you along here today for championship baseball. Sell rocks and fires. Ball on the outside. First pitch is at 4:01. Sal winds and delivers. Fouled back to the net. We go 1-1 on Chase Force. Sell delivers the 1-1. That ball is chopped to the third baseman, Clay. Comes up with it across. Force beats it. It was a slow hop, and Clay backed up on it. That'll be an infield single for Chase Force. That's going to bring to the plate Brady Oakes. Oakes steps in. Brady's batting .400 on the season. 24 hits. And he has scored 25 runs and walked 24 times. He bats from the left side. So now Sell has to go from the stretch. Shows bunt, ball one. Pulled it back. Brady is deadly with that bunt. He tries to bunt for singles. He's not looking to sacrifice. Chase Force gets a good lead at first. Sell from the stretch. Ball high, and it gets Force is on his horse. Good throw, but he's in there safe. Ball just got away a little bit from Hopkins, and Force is able to advance on the pass ball. So now Indiana's got a runner in scoring position. 2 balls on Brady Oakes, Indiana's number 2 man. Oakes has his foot right on that batter's box line. Now he steps out as Sell stepped off. Oakes digs in again. Now the first baseman, Walls, is cheating in, looking for a bunt. And the pitch. Oakes gets a beauty down. Sacrifice goes 1-4. And the second baseman was covering. Sell made a nice throw to first. Chase Force now is at third. That'll bring to the plate Ethan Shank. Shank is Indiana's leader in average. Shank's batting .429 on the season. He has 30 hits and 31 RBIs. Looking to drive one in here. There's the strike called. Brady Sell looking to try to work out of this Indiana threat here early in the first inning. Swing and a miss, strike 2. So Ethan is behind 0-2 now. Runner at third is Chase Force. The 0-2 from Sell. Fouled off, out of play. We'll do it again. Ethan does a good job of protecting the plate. Good 2-strike hitter. Just looking to put something in play. The infield is playing back up the middle, so they'll concede this run. Ball upstairs. 1 ball, 2 strikes now. So if Ethan can get something hard up the middle, that should score Chase. 1 out. Runner at third is Force. The 1-2 to Shank. Foul tip, just got a piece of it. Hopkins had it in his mitt and wasn't able to hold on. The 1-2 from Sell. Ball downstairs. 2 balls, 2 strikes now on Ethan Shank. The 2-2. Ball upstairs. We go full. Full count now on Indiana's catcher, Ethan Shank. 1 out. Runner at third is Chase Force. And the payoff pitch. Fouled back to the screen. Really good at bat here by Ethan Shank. He was down 0-2 to battle back. He's fouled a couple off. Taking a couple walks, or a couple balls. Trying to find a way to get on. Charlie Manzi waits on deck. And the payoff. Fouled out of play down the right field side. As we know, pitch count is always an issue in high school baseball. I think 105 is the number they can throw in the playoffs. Full count. Here it comes. Popped out of play, and again into the seats on the right field side. Shank is battling here now. Trying to drive in Chase Force, who's at third, 90 feet away. Payoff pitch. Shank pops it up in the infield. Walls gets under it and records the second out. That'll bring to the plate Charlie Manzi. Manzi's batting .375 on the season. He has 27 hits, 5 home runs, and 33 RBI. 2 outs. Chase Force is at third.
Third baseman, number 11, Charlie Manzi.
Force beat out an infield single to lead off the game. Oaks sacrificed him to third after the pass ball. He advanced to second, and Oaks sacrificed him to third. Manzi. Breaking ball called strike 1. Manzi chops one to the shortstop. He retreats, throws on to first to retire the Indians. After 1/2 inning, Indiana 0, Archbishop Wood coming to bat. You're watching Indiana Baseball presented by Forest Turf Solutions and Marcus and Mack.
RMC's Mountains Behavioral Health offers comprehensive mental health treatment with separate wings for adolescents, adults, and seniors. From anxiety to depression to schizophrenia and many other conditions, including dementia, Mountains Behavioral Health tailors its services to the medical, emotional, and social needs of its patients. Mountains Behavioral Health, exceptional personalized mental health treatment to help you feel better and thrive. Close to home on the IRMC main campus.
Whether your goals include college education funding, retirement planning, generating income, or reducing taxes, at Crimson Wealth Management Group, we've got you covered. We make it easy for you to make the right decisions by offering you access to a comprehensive array of investment products and wealth management strategies under one roof. One stop for all your financial needs. Crimson Wealth Management Group is committed to helping you pursue your goals, whatever they may be. Stop in and speak with me, Doug Steve, today. You'll be glad you did. Securities and advisory services offered through LPL Financial, member FINRA SIPC.
Penn Mechanical Group would like to wish the Indiana baseball team the best of luck in today's game. Penn Mechanical Group is a full-service contractor for the natural gas and oil field industry, and they're looking for talented, hardworking individuals for their team. If you're an equipment operator, rig hand, wireline operator, CDL Class A and B, triaxle drivers, they want to talk to you. PMG has local positions that need to be filled right now. Home base is right here in Indiana. Apply online at PennMechanicalGroup.com. Go Indians!
All right, welcome back to Green Township Park as we get ready to go to the bottom of the first inning. This first inning is brought to you by Indiana County District Attorney Robert Manzi. Robert Manzi wishes good luck to Charlie Manzi and the entire Indiana baseball team in the PIAA playoffs. Shane McHugh is on the mound for Indiana. Let's look at Indiana's defense. In left is Hunter Kunkel. In center, Brady Oakes. In right is Ben Coburn. At third is Charlie Manzi. Chase Force is at short. Dylan Shank is at second. Mike Zimmerman is at first. Ethan Shank's behind the plate. And on the mound is Shane McHugh. McHugh has an ERA of 1.10. He's 19 innings. He has allowed 3 runs, 12 hits, 21 strikeouts, and 10 walks on the season. He will face Archbishop Wood, who lines up this way. It'll be Cavallero, Nardone, Hopkins, Vaca, Bailey, Walls, DiGiuseppe, Clay, and Broadwater.
Leading off number 26, center fielder Chase Cavallero.
Cavallero steps in for Archbishop Wood. He's batting .422 on the season, 35 hits. There's a strike by Shane McHugh, Indiana's left-handed. Cavallero bats from the left side. There's a ball. We go 1-1 now. McHugh threw a beauty of a game last week for the Indians. That ball's hit, and it's going to get into left center, and Cavallero's on with a single. That'll bring up Luca Nardone. Nardone's batting .323. He has 20 hits on the season. So each team now has a hit. Showed bunt, but took low for ball 1.
There was, there's 2 girls sitting on the and then another Renda that was fine.
Throw down to first. He gets away. Cavallero's going to get down to second. They tried to go with the back pick, and no dice. So now Wood has a runner at second with nobody out. Nardone has a 2-ball count. Ball just tipped off the glove of Mike Zimmerman and trickled down into the right field corner, into the foul territory. And there's a bunt, drop down. McHugh throws it away, and Wood's going to score a run as Nardone rolls into second. So Cavallero, they played small ball, and Indiana threw the ball away. So Luca Nardone now is at second base. That's 2 errors now on the Indians. No outs. A.J. Hopkins is at the plate now. There's another bunt right down to third. Manzi chases it on to first. Got the out. Dylan Shank was over, so that's a sacrifice. 5-3. Nardone advances to third now with 1 out. Caden Vaca steps to the plate. Vaca is batting .429, 27 hits, 30 RBI. Runner at third is Nardone. Ball outside. The infield is in. Ball downstairs, blocked by Shank. 2 balls on Caden Vaca. Ball inside, 3-0 now. McHugh delivers. There's a strike on the outside corner. We go 3-1 now. Indiana has their infield on the edge of the grass, trying to choke off the run of Nardone. There's ball 4. So Vaca is on after the walk. That's going to bring up Cubby Bailey. Number 13, Bailey, he's batting .323, has 20 hits on the season, 12 RBI. Indiana's Dan Petrov's going to come out and have a conversation with his left-hander. We'll leave it right here. I don't think he's going to make a move here. I think he's just going to have a conversation, try to settle everybody down. Uncharacteristically, Indiana's committed 2 errors. Although we might be making a move. It looks like they're going to go to Brady Oaks. So let's take a break and we'll be back. You're watching Indiana Baseball presented by Forest Turf Solution and Marcus and Mack.
Every day, we hear stories about challenges facing our communities. That's why it's important to take time to celebrate the positive things our young people are accomplishing. Hi, this is District Attorney Bob Manzi. I'm proud to salute the Indiana Indians baseball team on winning back-to-back WPIAL championships and continuing their remarkable season. These student athletes represent dedication, teamwork, and community pride, values that make Indiana County strong. Good luck in the PIAA playoffs, Indiana.
Spring has arrived, and now is the time. Now is the time to talk to Anderson's Heating and Air Conditioning. The team at Anderson's can show you the many different options you have to air condition your home, from attic units to mini split systems to retrofitting your existing furnace. Great brands such as Mainline and Train available, and free estimates. Don't wait. Get your home fitted with the best in heating and AC from the team at Anderson's Heating and Air Conditioning, 724-465-8923. PA license 677.
Step up to the plate with perfect vision. At Doctors Coburn and Kepich Optometrist, they believe in both clarity on the field and off. Proud to support Indiana baseball as they look for another championship. Trust them with your eye care and make sure you never miss a moment. Swing for the fences, keep your eye on the ball, and see it all with precision. Visit CoburnandKepich.com to make an appointment.
First base. First baseman will go to left. All right, we're back here at Green Township Park. Indiana trails 1-0 here in the bottom of the first, Archbishop Wood. Coach Petrov has already elected to go to the bullpen here. He's bringing in left-hander Brady Oaks. And then defensively, Shane McHugh will go to first base. Hunter Kunkel will move from left to center, and Mike Zimmerman will move from first to left. So Oaks gets the early call here. All right. Short leash for sure, as Indiana has allowed their first run of the postseason here in the bottom of the first. But we got a lot of baseball left to play here. If Indiana can get out of this, inning and get to the bats. Nardone is at third. Caden Vaca is at first. And Cubby Bailey steps in for the Vikings.
Now batting to the 13, shortstop, Cubby Bailey.
Runners at first and third. Throws over. Vaca is back. Oaks threw a no-hitter in the semifinal against Hopewell back last Thursday. Ball down low. 1-0 now to Cubby Bailey. Oaks from the stretch. Drops in a curveball for strike one, 1-1. Archbishop Wood is in yellow tops, white pants. Indiana is in red tops and white pants. Throw over to Vaca, back safely. And they called a balk. So the balk will allow the run Nardone to score. And that'll send Vaca to second. So Archbishop Wood has a 2-0 lead now on the balk. 1-1 is our count. Runner at second is Caden Vaca. Cubby Bailey at the plate. Outside, ball 2. 2 balls, 1 strike. Oaks sets. Ball outside. 3 balls, 1 strike now on Cubby Bailey. The 3-1. That ball's fouled out of play. We'll go full. 1 out here in the bottom of the first inning. Archbishop Wood leads 2-0 over Indiana. I'd like to welcome in the members of the Elks Lodge who are watching today's game. I saw they were hosting a watch party. Thank you. And those of the... Also, I believe there's a watch party at the Indiana Country Club. Thanks for tuning in. That ball is fouled out of play. We'll do it again. Ball 4, down in the dirt. Bailey walks. That's going to bring up Avril Walls. Walls steps in. He's batting .260 on the season. He has 10 hits, scored 13 runs, 9 RBI. He bats from the left side.
Now batting, number 1, Avril Walls.
Runners at first and second now, 1 out. Bottom of the first. Archbishop Wood leads 2-0. Brady Oaks on in relief of Shane McHugh. Breaking ball. Oh, he offered, but they said no. Ball 1. Checked his swing. Nice breaking ball by Oaks. Swing and a miss. Foul tipped. Strike one. 1-1 now. Brady Oaks is looking to settle in here and get Indiana out of this gym. You don't want to give up any more runs. Ball just missed. 2 balls, 1 strike on Averell Walls. Vaca is at second. Bailey at first. 3-1 now. Brady Oaks looking to find the strike zone here. Ball popped out of play. We'll go full now. It's a warm day, just about 80 degrees. There is a cloudy sky. As Oaks gets the sign from Shank and the payoff pitch, time called by the batter. And we'll set up again as Oaks works from the stretch. Strike 3 called on the delayed call. Walls was starting to walk towards first. 2 outs now. Brings up Dom DiGiuseppe, the second baseman. DiGiuseppe bats .286. He's got 18 hits. He scored 14 runs and driven in 11. Oaks would love to strand these 2 runners. Vaca is at second. Bailey is at first. Ball just missed. Indiana committed 2 errors and a balk, which has led to a 2-0 lead by Archbishop Wood here in this first inning. Two and 0 now on Dom DiGiuseppe. Oaks gets the sign from Shank. Fakes to second. Two balls, no strikes, 2 outs. 2 men on. Breaking ball fouled off for strike 1. Nobody thought it would be easy here in the semifinals. Indiana's got some work to do now. Throws over to first. And that, honestly, that could have been called a balk in major leagues. If the first baseman is not covering the bag, you can't throw over. Swing and a miss. Snap throw. Got him! Ethan Shank guns down Cubby Bailey to end the side. But Archbishop Wood scores 2. They lead 2-0 as we go to the second inning. You're watching Indiana Baseball presented by Force Turf Solution and Marcus and Mack.
RMC's Mountains Behavioral Health offers comprehensive mental health treatment with separate wings for adolescents, adults, and seniors. From anxiety to depression to schizophrenia and many other conditions, including dementia, Mountains Behavioral Health tailors its services to the medical, emotional, and social needs of its patients. Mountains Behavioral Health, exceptional personalized mental health treatment to help you feel better and thrive. Close to home on the IRMC main campus.
Fans, get ready. It's game time for your finances. This is Brad Peterson, founder and CEO of Beacon Legacy Planners and Mosaic Institutions Investment Executive. Just like every great team relies on a playbook, you need a thoughtful plan for your financial future. And right here in Indiana, PA, Beacon Legacy Planners is your home field advantage. We're here to help you prepare for what's ahead. So lace up, get in the game, and let Beacon Legacy Planners guide you on your financial journey. Securities are offered through Mosaic Institutions, Inc., member FINRA, SIPC.
The Indiana Teachers Union would like to congratulate all the student athletes on a successful season. As teachers, we are very aware of how much work is needed to balance academics and being a student athlete. We know how much effort, determination, time management, and grit are needed to make this happen. Nice job, athletes. Best of luck in today's game, and congratulations on an amazing baseball season. You make us all Indiana proud.
Infield single to third.
Okay, and Caden Baca. How did he get over this?
He singled to left.
Okay, so they have two.
And welcome back to the Green Township Park as we get ready for the second inning. Indiana trails Archbishop Wood 2-0. Indiana will bring to the plate Van Hoos, McHugh, and Shank.
Now batting number 23, DH Sully Van Hoos.
So in that inning, uncharacteristically for the Indians, gave up 2 runs on 1 hit. There were 2 errors and a balk and 1 man left. Good snap throw to end the inning by Ethan Shank. Caught the runner Cubby Bailey leaning at first and was able to pick him off. So it'll be Van Hoos, McHugh, and Shank here in the top of the second. Brady Sell threw 19 pitches in that first inning. Indiana's Brady Oakes threw 17 and Shane McHugh threw 13. Swing and a miss. Strike 1. The second inning is brought to you by Indiana County District Attorney Bob Manzi. Good luck to Charlie Manzi and the entire Indiana team. 1 strike on Sully Van Hoos. Breaking ball down for a ball. We'll go 1-1. Van Hoos is committed to go to Westchester next year. McHugh is on deck. There's a ball. 2-1 now. Van Hoos is tied for the league lead in batting average, .429, 33 hits, 22 RBI, 12 doubles on the season. That ball's outside. 3 balls, 1 strike now on Sully Van Hoos. Indiana's looking to try to dig into this lead, answer back. I want to thank all of you for joining us today on Renda Digital TV for this PIAA semifinal matchup. Fouled back to the screen, we'll go full. Sell throws 86 to 88. He's committed to play ball at Lafayette. He is a senior. And the payoff pitch to Sully Van Hoos. Ball's upstairs. Van Hoos reaches on a walk. That'll bring to the plate Shane McHugh. McHugh's batting .228. He has 13 hits, driven in 8. He's been much more effective as of late. He bats from the left side. No outs here in the top of the second. Breaking ball misses. Oh no. Did he call that a strike on a delay? Had me fooled. Sir, there's only 1 out. Or no outs. There's no outs. All right, here we go. No balls, 1 strike on Shane McHugh. Van Hoos is at first. Shows bunt, pulls back. 1-1. The umpire has a delayed strike call, so we got to hang with him there. 1-1 on Shane McHugh, Indiana's number 6 man. Breaking ball, called for a strike. 1 ball, 2 strikes now on Shane McHugh. Sully Van Hoos is the runner at first. McHugh chops one foul over in front of the Wood dugout. Sell gets a sign from Hopkins. The 1-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. So McHugh goes down on strikes for out number 1. That'll bring to the plate Dylan Shank. Dylan is, let's see.
Now batting, number 4, second baseman Dylan Shank.
Dylan is batting 160, has 8 hits on the season. Back-to-back games with doubles, so let's see if he can put a charge into one. Swing and a miss, strike 1. Indiana's looking to try to chip away at this 2-0 Archbishop Wood lead. They got 2 on the board in the bottom of the first on 2 errors and a balk. That ball's downstairs, 1-1. Van Hoos is the runner at first. Sell with the pitch. Fouled back and out of play. 1 ball, 2 strikes on Dylan Shank. Indiana's second baseman. Sell from the stretch. Swing and a miss. Back-to-back strikeouts for Sell. 2 down. That'll bring up Mike Zimmerman. Zimmerman had a clutch sacrifice bunt in the game against Hopewell that helped break open that second inning. As Sell works from the stretch. Strike 1 called. Sell is settled down here with back-to-back strikeouts. Breaking ball. Strike 2. That looked like it was a little bit outside, but he got the call. Then we can just put something in play here. 2 outs, Van Hoos at first. And the pitch. Swing and a miss. Sell strikes out the side. We're going to go to the bottom of the second. Wood leads to Indiana 2-0. You're watching Indiana Baseball presented by Force Turf Solutions and Marcus and Mack.
Step up to the plate. It's time to change the game. From first pitch to final out, champions play on elite surfaces. Force Turf Solutions delivers cutting-edge synthetic turf fields built for performance, durability, and game day excellence powered by industry-leading technology. Building new, upgrading, ready to transform your field from community complexes to high schools, colleges, and the pros. Force Turf Solutions is your home field advantage. Visit ForceTurfSolutions.com today and take your field to the next level.
Indiana Moose Lodge 174 has been a longtime supporter of our community's youth programs, including youth sports, high school sports, and college scholarship grants. They are especially proud of their programs to protect children in need, including School for At-Risk Youth called Moose Heart. Their partnership with first responders with their Tommy Moose Kits. Not a member? Ask a member how to join or visit mooseintl.org. Good luck to all the teams from Indiana Moose Lodge 174.
We all know life can get tough. Maybe it's a legal battle you never saw coming, a criminal charge, a family dispute, or planning for the future. In those moments, you need someone who truly cares. I'm Patrick Doherty. I've spent my career standing beside good people through difficult times. Whether it's criminal defense, real estate, estate planning, or family law, my wife Amy and I are here to fight and guide you forward. When life gets tough, you don't have to face it alone. Call the gold-winning team of the Law Office of Patrick Doherty. Sorry about the technical difficulties. We were on mute, but we are back now. So we are back. That's a ball. The count is 2-1 on Chase Cavallero. That ball's fouled down the left field line. Out of play. We'll go 2-2. Runner at second is Jackson Clay. Runner at first is Shane Broadwater. That ball just misses. Go full. The payoff pitch from Brady Oaks. That ball's lifted into the air. Right fielder Ben Coburn drifts back. Makes the catch. Tagging and going to third is Clay. So that'll be a F9. Brings up Luca Nardone. Nardone tried to sacrifice back in the first. Reached on an error. Nardone steps in. He came around and scored. Runners at the corner now. Broadwater at first and Clay is at third. Smothered on the breaking ball. Ball one. Good job by Ethan Shank. This is a deep backstop here at the Green Township Park. So any ball that gets by the catcher is probably going to result in a run with a runner on third. Oaks sets. Misses. Oh, that's a strike. 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike on Luca Nardone. He bats from the left side. Ball upstairs. 2 balls and 1 strike now on Nardone. Runner at first is Broadwater. Clay is at third. Runner goes. Ball is hit foul down the left field line. That'll be strike 2. Two balls, 2 strikes. 2 outs. We're in the bottom of the second. 2 men on. Brady Oaks looking to get out of this jam. Keep Indiana, put a 0 up for the Indians. Ball's fouled away again. We'll stay at 2-2. Oaks with the 2-2. Ball. Broadwater takes off to second, and he'll be there uncontested. So now Wood has runners at second and third and a full count on Nardone. A.J. Hopkins waits on deck. And the payoff. Grounded to Dylan Shank at second. He's up and on to first, and Indiana gets out with no runs. You're watching Indiana Baseball presented by Forest Turf Solutions and Marcus and Mack.
RMC's Mountains Behavioral Health offers comprehensive mental health treatment with separate wings for adolescents, adults, and seniors. From anxiety to depression to schizophrenia and many other conditions, including dementia, Mountains Behavioral Health tailors its services to the medical, emotional, and social needs of its patients. Mountains Behavioral Health, exceptional personalized mental health treatment to help you feel better and thrive. close to home on the IRMC main campus.
Whether your goals include college education funding, retirement planning, generating income, or reducing taxes, at Crimson Wealth Management Group, we've got you covered. We make it easy for you to make the right decisions by offering you access to a comprehensive array of investment products and wealth management strategies under one roof. One stop for all your financial needs. Crimson Wealth Management Group is committed to helping you pursue your goals, whatever they may be. Stop in and speak with me, Doug Steve, today. You'll be glad you did. Securities and advisory services offered through LPL Financial, member FINRA SIPC.
The championship tradition continues. Marcus and Mack proudly salutes the Indiana Indians baseball team on capturing their second straight WPIAL championship and beginning their quest to defend last year's PIAA state title. Winning matters, and Marcus and Mack knows what it takes. They've been voted best personal injury lawyer 4 years in a row and best law firm 3 straight years in the Best of Indiana County contest. Good luck, Indians, as you chase another state championship. Marcus and Mack, champions for our community. Learn more at marcusandmack.com.
All right, and we're back here in the top of the third inning as Ben Coburn will step in for the Indians. It'll be Coburn, Force, and Oaks for Indiana. Here in the third, Indiana trails 2-0. Archbishop Wood has 2 runs on 3 hits. They've committed no errors. Indiana has no runs on 1 hit, and they've committed 2 errors. So they're looking to get something to go here now, with Ben Coburn stepping in. The freshman has really been a threat offensively here the last several playoff games. He had a double the other day, which brought in a couple. And the pitch from Sell. Strike 1 called. Fouled back off the screen. We want to remind you that the third inning of today's game is brought to you by IRMC. IRMC, better health, better life. Learn more at irmc.org. One strike on Ben Coburn. Ball downstairs. And the pitch. That's inside. And the 2-1 to Ben Coburn. Swing and a miss. Oh, we must have been behind a pitch. That was strike 3. So Coburn goes down swinging. That's 4 consecutive strikeouts for Sal. Bringing to the plate Chase Force. Force is 1 for 1 today. He singled back in the first and got stranded at third.
Now batting, number 21, shortstop, Chase Force. Number 21.
That ball's to the backstop. All right, here we go. Chase Force steps in. 1 ball. There's a ball. 2 balls now on Chase Force. The 2-0. Force lifts one into the air. Center fielder Cavallero drifts over and makes the catch for out number 2. Brings it to plate Brady Oaks. Oaks sacrificed in the first. Was put out 1-4. The pitcher Sell threw onto the second baseman Di Giuseppe to sacrifice force over to third. 2 outs now. There's a strike. Sell has really settled in here now. Rocks and fires. That ball's hit the other way, but it's caught by the third baseman, Jackson Clay, to end the side. Indiana still trails 2-0 as we go to the bottom of the third. You're watching Indiana Baseball presented by Force Turf Solutions and Marcus and Mack.
Penn Mechanical Group would like to wish the Indiana baseball team the best of luck in today's game. Penn Mechanical Group is a full-service contractor for the natural gas and oil field industry, and they're looking for talented, hardworking individuals for their team. If you're an equipment operator, rig hand, wireline operator, CDL Class A and B, triaxle drivers, they want to talk to you. PMG has local positions that need to be filled right now. Home base is right here in Indiana. Apply online at PennMechanicalGroup.com. Go Indians!
Every day, we hear stories about challenges facing our communities. That's why it's important to take time to celebrate the positive things our young people are accomplishing. Hi, this is District Attorney Bob Manzi. I'm proud to salute the Indiana Indians baseball team on winning back-to-back WPIAL championships and continuing their remarkable season. These student athletes represent dedication, teamwork, and community pride, values that make Indiana County strong. Good luck in the PIAA playoffs, Indiana.
To be a champion, you need to have teamwork, great skills, good conditioning, and above all, you need to stay healthy. But if injury occurs, you need a team of specialists that can get you back in the game. Indiana Total Therapy has been helping area athletes for years. Indiana Total Therapy, with 3 locations, IRMC at Chestnut Ridge in Blairsville, Shelley Drive in Indiana, and at the Human Motion Institute on the campus of IRMC. ITT, the best in our field, and voted Best Physical Therapy in the Best of Indiana County contest.
All right, welcome back to the Green Township Park as we go to the bottom of the third inning. Indiana trails Archbishop Wood 2-0. For Archbishop Wood, they're going to bring Hopkins, Vaca, and Bailey to the plate against Brady Oaks. Oaks came on with 1 out in the first inning. And both runs were scored after Indiana committed 2 errors, and then Oaks was charged with a balk to score the second run from third.
Now batting number 20, A.J. Hopkins.
A.J. Hopkins steps in. Hopkins is 0 for 0. He sacrificed back in the third. He's put out. Manzi fielded it and threw on to Zimmerman at first. Score in the Homer Center game on our Renda family of networks. Homer Center trails Doc Mennonite 2-0 in the fourth. There's a ball 1. Oaks rocks and fires. That ball's ripped foul. That'll be strike 1. Oaks winds and delivers. There's a strike called. 2 strikes, 1 ball on A.J. Hopkins. Number 3 man in the Archbishop Wood order. Ball downstairs, 2-2 now. Oaks with the 2-2. Ball upstairs will go full. Oaks with the payoff pitch. Ball's lifted in the air to the center fielder, Hunter Kunkel. He camps under it for out number 1. Caden Vaca steps in now. Vaca walked the first time and was stranded at second.
Now batting number 3, Caden Vaca.
Ball down into the dirt, blocked by Shank. Ball 1. Rocks and fires. Ball upstairs. 2 balls, no strikes on Caden Vaca. Ball 3. Ball 4, Vaca walks. We have 1 out. We're in the bottom of the 3rd. Cubby Bailey steps in now. Bailey walked back in the 1st.
Shortstop, Cubby Bailey.
And was picked off by Ethan Shank at first base. 1 out. Oaks from the stretch. That ball's lifted into the left center field gap. And it's going to split the outfielders. Vaca will get to 3rd. Bailey will stop at 1st. So Bailey with a single. So now Archbishop Wood has runners at 1st and 3rd with 1 out. Brings up Avril Walls. He struck out back in the 1st. Coach Dan Petros going to come out and have a conversation with his left-hander.
Hey, it's 5 o'clock somewhere, and this somewhere is Green Township Park in Scotland, Pennsylvania.
We'll see if Coach Petrov makes a move and goes to Charlie Manzi. Because Indiana doesn't want to let this thing get out of hand.
Come on down. Get a drink, get some fries, get a famous Trojan.
And they are going to make the move and go to Charlie Manzi. So we'll take a break. You're watching Indiana Baseball, presented by Marcus and Mack and Force Turf Solutions.
Step up to the plate. It's time to change the game. From first pitch to final out, champions play on elite surfaces. Force Turf Solutions delivers cutting-edge synthetic turf fields built for performance, durability, and game day excellence powered by industry-leading technology. Building new, upgrading, ready to transform your field from community complexes to high schools, colleges, and the pros. Force Turf Solutions is your home field advantage. Visit ForceTurfSolutions.com today and take your field to the next level.
Fans, get ready. It's game time for your finances. This is Brad Peterson, founder and CEO of Beacon Legacy Planners and Mosaic Institutions Investment Executive. Just like every great team relies on a playbook, you need a thoughtful plan for your financial future. And right here in Indiana, PA, Beacon Legacy Planners is your home field advantage. We're here to help you prepare for what's ahead. So lace up, get in the game, and let Beacon Legacy Planners guide you on your financial journey. Securities are offered through Mosaic Institutions, Inc., member FINRA, SIPC.
I'm State Senator Joe Pittman, wishing all students who participate in extracurricular
Step up to the plate. It's time to change the game. From
advantage.
Your field to the
Fans, get ready. It's game time for your finances. This is Brad Peterson, founder and CEO of Beacon Legacy Planners and Mosaic Institutions Investment Executive. Just like every great team relies on a playbook, you need a thoughtful plan for your financial future. And right here in Indiana, PA, Beacon Legacy Planners is your home field advantage. We're here to help you prepare for what's ahead. So lace up, get in the game, and let Beacon Legacy Planners guide you on your financial journey. Securities are offered through Mosaic Institutions, Inc., member FINRA, SIPC.
I'm State Senator Joe.
for Indiana. Charlie Manzi will go to the mound. Brock Lewis will enter the game and play third. Brady Oakes will go back to center field. Avril Walls steps in. The two runners on base are still Brady Oakes' responsibility. Manzi from the stretch. Ball one. Manzi delivers. Swing and a miss. 1-1 now on Avril Walls. Manzi, let's take a look at his numbers. He's 5-0 on the season, a .45 ERA, 31 innings pitched. He's allowed 2 runs, 6 hits, 50 strikeouts, and 7 walks. Swing and a miss, strike 2. Indiana trails 2-0. We're in the bottom of the third. There's 1 out. Archbishop Wood has runners on the corners. Avril Walls, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Ball upstairs, 2-2. Throw over to first. Back safely is Bailey. Two balls, 2 strikes on Avril Walls. Ball 3. 3 balls, 2 strikes on Walls, 1 out. Runners at the corners. I would expect Bailey to be running here. Time called by the batter. We'll have the payoff pitch, 1 out. Charlie Manzi facing his first batter, Avril Walls. Runner goes. Ball, strike 3 called. That's 2 now on Walls. Same way, if you recall from the first strikeout, it was that delayed strike 3 call by the umpire. 2 outs now on the play. Cubby Bailey did go to second. Dom DiGiuseppe steps in. He popped up to the second baseman back in the second. DiGiuseppe is 0 for 1 on the day. Breaking ball in there for strike 1. Indiana's trying to put up another 0 here so they can get to the bats themselves. Another breaking ball, strike 2. No balls, 2 strikes on Dom DiGiuseppe. Now, if you're Manzi, do you go back to the breaking ball or do you give him the heater? Fouled back, he went with the heater. We'll do it again. Archbishop Wood has runners at second and third. The runner at third is Caden Vaca. Cubby Bailey is at second. The 0-2 pitch coming from Charlie Manzi. Hit on the ground, fielded by Brock Lewis. On to first to get out of the inning. Indiana leaves them stranded. We go to the top of the fourth, 2-0 Archbishop Wood. You're watching Indiana Baseball presented by Force Turf Solutions and Marcus and Mack.
Step up to the plate. It's time to change the game. From first pitch to final out, champions play on elite surfaces. Force Turf Solutions delivers cutting-edge synthetic turf fields built for performance, durability, and game day excellence powered by industry-leading technology. Building new, upgrading, ready to transform your field from community complexes to high schools, colleges, and the pros. Force Turf Solutions is your home field advantage. Visit ForceTurfSolutions.com today and take your field to the next level.
Fans, get ready. It's game time for your finances. This is Brad Peterson, founder and CEO of Beacon Legacy Planners and Mosaic Institutions Investment Executive. Just like every great team relies on a playbook, you need a thoughtful plan for your financial future. And right here in Indiana, PA, Beacon Legacy Planners is your home field advantage. We're here to help you prepare for what's ahead. So lace up, get in the game, and let Beacon Legacy Planners guide you on your financial journey. Securities are offered through Mosaic Institutions, Inc., member FINRA, SIPC.
I'm State Senator Joe Pittman, wishing all students who participate in extracurricular activities every success in the classroom and on the field. The teamwork and leadership skills you learn today will serve you and our entire community well in the years ahead. We need future leaders prepared to step forward and make our region a better place to live, work, and raise a family. I'm proud of the work and effort you are putting forth. Have fun, be safe, and enjoy the season.
Paid for by Friends of Joe Pittman.
All right, here we go as we head to the top of the fourth. It'll be Ethan Shank, Charlie Manzi, and Sully Van Hoos for the Indians.
After 3 full innings, Archbishop Wood 2, Indiana 0.
So for Ethan, he popped up to the first baseman back in the first.
Now batting, Ethan Shank.
Swing and a miss, strike one. Ethan is committed to go to IUP in the fall. Brady Sell with the wind and delivers. Ball inside, Nick caught him. Oh, they're saying it's a foul ball. They're going to say that's a foul ball. And Ethan is not arguing it. So we're going to have 2 strikes now on Ethan Shank. That ball ran in and just must have caught the bat. Down low, ball 1. 1 ball, 2 strikes on Indiana's catcher, Ethan Shank. Indiana really could use to get something positive here in this 4th inning. 2-0 is our score. Breaking ball froze Shank. Strike 3. That's something you don't see many of, or strikeouts by Ethan. Charlie Manzi steps in now. Charlie's 0 for 1. He grounded out to the shortstop back in the first.
Number 11, Charlie Manzi.
Swing and a miss. Strike 1. Sell is really settled in here now. He's retired 7 in a row. Breaking ball Manzi fouls it out of play. Strike 2. So he's quickly behind 0-2. Van Hoos waits on deck. We have 1 out, top of the 4th. Sell looks and fires. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Back-to-back strikeouts by Brady Sell here in the 4th. That'll bring up Sully Van Hoos. Van Hoos walked to lead off the 2nd and got stranded at 1st. That's 6 strikeouts now for Sell. He's retired 8 in a row. In fact, Van Hoos was the last man to reach. There's a fastball, swung and missed. Sal rocks and fires. Ball upstairs. 1 ball, 1 strike on Sully Van Hoos. Indiana's trying to scratch something going, and this is one of the bats that could get it going. That's ripped into the left center gap. Van Hoos is going to reach with a single. Shane McHugh steps in now. McHugh's 0 for 1. He struck out back in the second.
Number 26, Shane McHugh.
Two outs. Runner at first is Sully Van Hoos. Shane McHugh digs in. That ball bounces. Van Hoos is going to get the second. So it got away from the catcher and got all the way to the backstop. So now there's a runner in scoring position for Shane McHugh. It's one of those situations where if you're Dan Petroff, do you look to put a pinch runner in? And we're going to have a mound visit by Archbishop Wood. But if you're Coach Petroff, do you look to put a pinch runner in here for Van Hoos? Just get a little more speed on the bases. Because you can re-enter one time, and I think that's what he is going to do. Well, let's see. Van Hoos is going to go back to second, but I think he's going to report him in. And let's see. That's 22 Bo Blystone, I believe. So Blystone will go in for Sully Van Hoos, and then they'll re-enter him. That's 22. Bo Blystone. And he'll pinch run for Sully Van Hoos. And I'm sure this will just be a pinch. This will just be a pinch running situation. They will re-enter Sully. But Coach Petroff feels at this point in the game he needs to get some speed on the base paths. So we have two balls and, or no, let's see. What do we have? What's the count here on McHugh? 1 ball on McHugh. 1 ball. Sell from the stretch. Ball. Oh, late call. That looked outside for sure. But the umpire said no. Boy, this guy keeps you guessing. All right, 1-1 now on McHugh. Looking to put some fine grass. Strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes on Shane McHugh. Bo Blystone is at second base. The 1-2 to McHugh. And he hits it right to the third baseman. Perfectly positioned with Jackson Clee to end the side. We go to the bottom of the 4th. Indiana trails Archbishop Wood 2-0. You're watching Indiana Baseball presented by Force Turf Solutions and Marcus and Mack.
Penn Mechanical Group would like to wish the Indiana baseball team the best of luck in today's game. Penn Mechanical Group is a full-service contractor for the natural gas and oil field industry, and they're looking for talented, hardworking individuals for their team. If you're an equipment operator, rig hand, wireline operator, CDL Class A and B, triaxle drivers, they want to talk to you. PMG has local positions that need to be filled right now. Home base is right here in Indiana. Apply online at PennMechanicalGroup.com. Go Indians!
Step up to the plate with perfect vision. At Doctors Coburn and Kepich Optometrist, they believe in both clarity on the field and off. Proud to support Indiana baseball as they look for another championship. Trust them with your eye care and make sure you never miss a moment. Swing for the fences, keep your eye on the ball, and see it all with precision. Visit CoburnandKepich.com to make an appointment.
Indiana's premier fitness facility, Sobek Fitness, is excited to be a sponsor of Lil Indians Athletics and this exciting matchup. Sobek Fitness is Indiana's only open-floor gym. One step inside and you will realize this is no ordinary gym. Sobek has the largest selection of equipment to choose from, including plate-loaded machines and plate select machines. Whether you are a seasoned veteran or new to a gym, Sobek has the equipment for your needs. Call Sobek Fitness to join, 724-801-8170, or check them out online at SobekFitness.com.
All right, we're back here in the bottom of the fourth. Indiana trails 2-0 to Archbishop Wood. Charlie Manzi will face Jackson Clee, Shane Broadwater, and Chase Cavallero.
Jackson Clay.
Breaking ball, strike one. Clay singled back in the second and got stranded at third. Manzi rocks and fires. Ball upstairs, 1-1. Manzi, 1-1. That ball's chopped to the shortstop, Chase Force. He fields it. On to the first baseman, McHugh, out number one. Out number one. They said it was on the transfer, so that'll go 6-3. Shane Broadwater steps in. Broadwater, he singled back in the second and was stranded at second base. Archbishop Wood scored all their runs in the first inning. The first two men, Cavallero and Nardone, both reached and came around and scored. Indiana helped them with a few errors and a balk, and Indiana trails 2-0 as we are in the fourth. Broadwater steps in now, facing Manzi for the first time. There's a ball. Manzi rocks and fires. Ball two. Not sure where those pitches were. Ethan Shank just smiles, and the Indiana dugout just kind of gives the umpire a little bit of what for. Fouled out of play. We'll go 2 balls and 1 strike now on the number 9 man, Shane Broadwater. Manzi came on and got the final 2 outs in the third. Breaking ball swung and missed. Strike 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes on Shane Broadwater. Broadwater is the designated hitter for the Vikings. Chase Cavallero waits on deck. Ball runs inside, we go full. 3 balls, 2 strikes on Shane Broadwater. Charlie Manzi's Indiana's third pitcher on the afternoon. Shane McHugh got 1 out in the first. Brady Oakes came on and got the last 2, and strike 3 called for out number 2. That'll bring up Chase Cavallero. But then Oakes came on. He got the final 2 outs, worked the second scoreless, and got the first out in the third before a walk and a single, and then Manzi came in and got the final 2 outs. That's Manzi's second strikeout on the day. Cavallero steps in. Breaking ball inside, ball 1. Cavallero singled, advanced to second on an error, and flew out to right. It's ball 2. 2-0. There's a strike. Two balls, one strike now on Chase Cavallero. Manzi rocks and fires. Ball outside, 3-1. Like to send out well wishes to Walker Roan and Carson Roan, who are watching with us today. There's strike two. We're going to go full. They are the kids of Athletic Director Dan Roan and IUP lacrosse coach Brenna Roan. Manzi with the payoff pitch. Chopped. Foul. We'll do it again. Manzi with the payoff pitch. 2 outs. We're in the bottom of the 4th. Breaking ball, he lost him. Cavallero walks. That's going to bring up Luca Nardone. Nardone reached on an error back in the 1st, came around and scored on the balk. Grounded out in the 2nd. He's 0 for 2 on the afternoon. The runner at first is Cavallero. Manzi asks for a new baseball and gets one, and step back in as Nardone. Ball downstairs by Manzi. Indiana trails 2-0. We're in the bottom of the 4th. Ball gets away from Shank. Cavallero advances to second. 2 balls now on Luca Nardone. A.J. Hopkins waits on deck. Manzi needs to just settle in here now and pitch to contact and let his defense help him. Ball 3. So after he lost Cavallero, he's behind here to Nardone. 3 balls, no strikes. A.J. Hopkins waits on deck. There's a strike. 3 balls, 1 strike. Manzi got the first 2 outs fairly quickly, a ground out to the shortstop and a strikeout looking by Broadwater. Then the walk, and 3-1 here now. Strike called. We'll go full. I'm guessing the umpire verbally says something before he makes the right arm because the batters seem to know what's happening. And the payoff pitch to Luca Nardone. Ball 4, lost him. Back-to-back walks now from Charlie Manzi brings up A.J. Hopkins. He went full on both, and he lost both Cavallero and Nardone.
Number 20, A.J. Hopkins.
It really has been a grind for these Indiana pitchers today. Archbishop Wood has had traffic in every inning, had at least 2 men in each inning. Hopkins looks to do some damage. Strike 1 called. Hopkins is 0 for 1. He flew out to center back in the 3rd, and he sacrificed in the 1st. There's a ball hit right to Dylan Shank. on to first in the innings over. We remain 2-0 Archbishop Wood over Indiana. We go to the top of the fifth. You're watching Indiana Baseball presented by Force Turf Solutions and Marcus and Mack.
State Senator Joe Pittman, wishing all students who participate in extracurricular activities every success in the classroom and on the field. The teamwork and leadership skills you learn today will serve you and our entire community well in the years ahead. We need future leaders prepared to step forward and make our region a better place to live, work, and raise a family. I'm proud of the work and effort you are putting forth. Have fun, be safe, and enjoy the season.
Paid for by Friends of Joe Pittman.
Spring has arrived, and now is the time. Now is the time to talk to Anderson's Heating and Air Conditioning. The team at Anderson's can show you the many different options you have to air condition your home, from attic units to mini split systems to retrofitting your existing furnace. Great brands such as Mainline and Train available, and free estimates. Don't wait. Get your home fitted with the best in heating and AC from the team at Anderson's Heating and Air Conditioning, 724-465-8923. PA license 677.
The championship tradition continues. Marcus and Mack proudly salutes the Indiana Indians baseball team on capturing their second straight WPIAL championship and beginning their quest to defend last year's PIAA state title. Winning matters, and Marcus and Mack knows what it takes. They've been voted best personal injury lawyer 4 years in a row and best law firm 3 straight years in the Best of Indiana County contest. Good luck, Indians, as you chase another state championship. Marcus and Mack, champions for our community. Learn more at marcusandmack.com.
And we're back here at the top of the fifth inning as Indiana trails Archbishop Wood 2-0 in the PIAA semifinal. The winner will advance to the PIAA finals at State College on Thursday at 1:30. They'll face either Montoursville or Holy Ghost Prep. Indiana needs to get some base runners. They'll send Dylan Shank, Mike Zimmerman, and Ben Coburn to the plate here in the fifth to face Brady Sell. Sell has only thrown 61 pitches through 4 innings. But Dylan Shank's going to dig in now and take his chance. As we said, Shank, he's had a couple big hits in this playoff run. Just takes, Indiana's not out of this thing by any stretch. 2-0 is our score. And they said he swung on the check. Strike one. Brady Sell rocks and fires. Ball downstairs. 1-1 now. As Indiana, the bottom of Indiana's order needs to find a way to get on base. Put some pressure on this Archbishop Wood team. Indiana has 2 hits. I think they've only had 3 base runners. There's a ball. For those of you wondering, Doc Mennonite leads Homer Center 2-0 in the 6th. There's a hit, and that's going to be a single into right by Dylan Shank. Oh, I'm sorry. It's 4-0. I misread my notes. 4-0 Homer trails Doc Mennonite in the 6th. The winner of that one will go to the state finals. Dylan Shank singles to right. That'll bring up Mike Zimmerman.
Number 7, Mike Zimmerman. Number 7.
Indiana, I would be shocked if Coach Petroff doesn't ask him to lay down a bunt. Third baseman Clay is already in the grass. Zimmerman's a very good bunter. Breaking ball, high for ball 1. Dylan Shank, the runner at first. Mike Zimmerman. I'd like to give a shout out to Lori Datson. She's hosting a watch party today. Thank you, Lori, for all your support of Indiana baseball. Beautiful bunt to the first baseman. He's going to turn and go to first. Sacrifice is done well. Zimmerman advances Shank to second. And the sacrifice goes 3 to 4 for out number 1. That'll bring Ben Coburn to the plate with a runner at second. Indiana's looking to try to just scratch something across here now. Be a good time for one of those Ben Coburn doubles. That ball is stroked down the right field line. Foul for strike 1. I'd like to thank Ben's dad, Dr. Ryan Coburn. He's been one of our sponsors on this playoff run. Doctors Coburn and Kepich. Saw Ryan before the game. It's good to see him. That ball's on the outside corner. Strike. 2 strikes on Ben Coburn. Coburn is 0 for 1 today. Struck out back in the third. 1 out. Dylan Shank is the runner at second. Ben just wants to put something in play to get him over to third. A productive out would be wonderful. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Coburn goes down for the second time. Now there's 2 outs. Brings up Chase Force. Chase singled in the first on an infield hit, and he flew out to center in the third. He's 1 for 2 on the day.
Now batting, Chase Force.
Breaking ball's up. Ball 1 on Chase Force. And he needs to get something going here. We're in the 5th. Ball. They check it. Umpire at first says no. Swing. Sell works from the stretch. The 2-0 pitch. Runs inside. 3 balls. On Chase Force. Brady Oaks waits on deck. Chase Force. There's the strike. 3 balls, 1 strike on Chase Force. And he has leadoff hitter. Runs up, ball 4. And he has got 2 men on now. Chase hustles down to first. That'll bring to the plate Brady Oaks. Oaks sacrificed in the first to get Force over to third, and then he hit a frozen rope, but it was right at the third baseman, Jackson Clay, to end the 3rd inning. Brady's looking to do some damage here with 2 men on. Breaking ball in for strike 1. And Indiana has 2 men on, 2 outs. We're in the top of the 5th. Ball stays up. 1 ball, 1 strike on Brady Oaks. What a beautiful day here at the Green Township Park. Just a tremendous facility. Can't say enough about their hospitality here and the job they're doing hosting this semifinal game. That ball's down low. 2 balls, 1 strike on Brady Oaks. Sell is starting. You wonder if Sell's starting to get a little bit tired here now. He's taking a long walk around. It's the first time Indiana's had 2 runners on. Ball 3. 3 balls, 1 strike on Brady Oaks. As Sell really is taking his time in between pitches now. Let's see if Brady can get on base and load these bases for Ethan Shank. The 3-1. Ball outside. Ball 4. The bases will be loaded for Ethan. Dylan Shanks at third. He reached on a single. Then after a sacrifice by Mike Zimmerman and a strikeout by Coburn, Chase Force and Brady Oaks have each walked to load the bases. And we're going to have a conversation out on the mound. We'll keep it right here and see if they're going to make a change or if they're just going to talk to their senior workhorse. Coming into the season, he's thrown 55 innings. So he is definitely Archbishop Wood's workhorse. Let's reset things now. Archbishop Wood scored 2 in the first. They have 2 runs on 4 hits. They've committed no errors. Indiana has no runs, 3 hits. They committed 2 errors, both in that first inning. That coupled with a balk is the difference in this game right now. But Indiana has the bases loaded on Brady Sell with Ethan Shank coming to the plate. Shank, as you know, he's one of the team leaders in RBI. He has 31 RBI in the season, so he's looking to put a ball into play here and try to tie this game up. Ethan on the day, he's 0 for 2. He popped up to the first baseman in the first, and he struck out looking back in the fourth. Indiana has their best threat now as the Indiana fans down the left field line are getting very vocal. Sell goes from the windup with the bases loaded. Strike 1 on the breaking ball. Got to have a lot of confidence in that breaking ball with bases loaded to throw it on first pitch. Shanks looking to just make hard contact. Fouled it off. We're 0-2 now. Sells quickly ahead. He is trying to find a way to claw back into this thing. Breaking ball stays up. 1 ball, 2 strikes on Ethan Shank. That ball's chopped. It's going to be a tough play by the third baseman. He double clutches. Safe at first. And the ball gets away. Shank's down. 2 runs scored. Shank is down. He did not make any attempt to go anywhere as Shank is down. After a collision at first base, Indiana has tied this game at 2. But boy, you sure hope Ethan Shank can get up. We'll see how they score that. All right, so let's just reset everything here. On the play, Dylan Shank comes around and scores. Chase Force also came around and scored. Brady Oaks will go to third. Ethan Shank bounces up. Now, they can courtesy run for him since he is the catcher, and they will with Jace Brocious. Now, Archbishop Wood's coach is asking the first base umpire if there was any interference by Ethan, and they have not ruled that there was, and he pleads the case. But as of right now, Indiana has tied this game 2-2 on the infield chopper by Ethan Shank. Now the umpires are going to have a powwow, and we'll see. This will be very hard to overturn, in my opinion. But let's see.
Yes. Oh, yes, yes. Okay, thank you very much. Yes. Yes. Okay, thank you.
Sir, the board should be 2-2.
Yes.
All right, and we're still going here. The umpires are commiserating. They said he was safe. So Indiana has tied this game at 2 here in the 5th. Charlie Manzi's going to step in now for the Indians. Oaks is at third.
2-2, a little bit scoreboard difficulty here, but it's 2-2 right now.
Oaks goes around to third. The runner at first now will be Jace Brocious. He'll be running for Ethan Shank as a courtesy runner. And Charlie Manzi steps in, 2 outs. Runners at the corners. Sell. Breaking ball. Manzi pops it up and out of play for strike 1. I'm still not sure how they ruled the play by Shank. We'll try to see on the score. Swing and a miss by Manzi on the breaking ball for strike 2. They did give Ethan a hit, so that'll be an infield single. And Coach Petroff uses one of his offensive timeouts. Asked Charlie to come down and have a conversation with him. Just trying to tell him to settle down, stay in his zone. Charlie's 0 for 2 today. He struck out back in the 4th, and he grounded out to short in the 1st. He's looking to drive one here, give Indiana a 3-2 lead. We're tied at 2 here in the 5th inning. Time is called. Sell steps off. Be interested to see if Sell goes soft here again. He's gone with 2 breaking balls to Manzi. A lot of gamesmanship going on right now between the batter and the pitcher. Manzi. The 0-2 from Sell. Swing and a miss, strike 3. And they throw on to first to complete the strikeout. But Indiana ties it at 2. You're watching Indiana Baseball, presented by Marcus and Mack and Force Turf Solutions.
Vet and as a pet parent, it's really important to kind of keep the parasites down. Ticks and fleas cause so many issues. They spread Lyme disease, which is a really big deal and debilitating disease. Keeping ticks away is a huge, huge, huge benefit, because sometimes it's really hard to know that your pet has been bitten by a tick. Mosquito Joe has made that amazing. It truly is good to be outside again.
At Mosquito Joe, we treat the source of the problem to make outside fun again.
Bad hair day? Bad day at the office? Bad day behind the wheel? Hey, stuff happens, even to the best of us. At least your car insurance rate doesn't have to take a hit. Get Erie Rate Lock from Erie Insurance. Gives you a great rate that stays put until you change a car, driver, or your address. Plus, seriously good service. Now that's something to smile about.
Your local Erie agent is William G. Meckling Insurance Agency. Get a quote at 724-465-4261 or visit mecklinginsurance.com.
Erie Rate Lock does not guarantee continued insurance coverage and is not available in all states.
Indiana's premier fitness facility, Sobek Fitness, is excited to be a sponsor of Lil Indians Athletics and this exciting matchup. Sobek Fitness is Indiana's only open-floor gym. One step inside and you will realize this is no ordinary gym. Sobek has the largest selection of equipment to choose from, including plate-loaded machines and plate select machines. Whether you are a seasoned veteran or new to a gym, Sobek has the equipment for your needs. Call Sobek Fitness to join, 724-801-8170, or check them out online at sobekfitness.com.
All right, we're back here at the Green Township Park. We are tied now at 2 as we go to the bottom of the 5th inning. For Archbishop Wood, they'll have Vaca, Bailey, and Walls to face Charlie Manzi. I'm getting conflicting reports on how they ruled on that shank ball. The scoreboard gives Archbishop Wood an error, but they also gave Indiana a hit. So Indiana's official score gave them a hit. So we'll see. So it'll be Vaca stepping in now against Manzi. Strike one. If you're Charlie Manzi, you want to put up a 0 here now. Get your guys back to the bats. Breaking ball. Strike two. Vaca has walked twice today. Once in the first and once in the third. Manzi with the 0-2. Strike three. Got him looking. One out here in the fifth. Cubby Bailey steps in now, the shortstop. Bailey walked in the first. He got picked off by Ethan Shank and then singled in the third. Third strikeout for Manzi. Bailey digs in. Breaking ball. Yes, sir. Strike one. Oh, plate umpire and I are starting to get in a little of a rhythm. I think I can tell a little bit better now. The 0-1. Breaking ball. Oh, and it's going to get into left for a single. Got hit by Brock Lewis. So that'll be a single. That'll bring up Avril Walls. Avril Walls is 0 for 2 on the day. He struck out twice. In fact, he was the first batter Manzi faced back in the third, and Manzi got him looking.
Now batting number 1, Avril Walls.
Runner at first is Cubby Bailey. We're tied at 2 here in the bottom of the fifth. Ball downstairs, good block by Shank. That ball's lifted into the air. Center fielder Brady Oakes has a bead on it and makes the catch for out number 2. Dom DiGiuseppe steps in now. Dom popped up to the second baseman and grounded out to the third baseman. Back in the third. He's 0 for 2. 2 outs. Runner at first is Cubby Bailey. I'd like to say hi to Coach Declan Peer from the IUP football program. They're going to have their youth clinics coming up. Register today. That's ball 1. Ball upstairs. 2-0 on Dom DiGiuseppe. Manzi doesn't want it to go any further here now. He wants to get out of this. And there's a strike called. 2 balls and 1 strike. 2 outs. Throw over to first. Safe. Bailey gets back under the tag from McHugh. Manzi from the stretch. Swing and a miss. 2 strikes. 2 balls, 2 strikes on Dom DiGiuseppe. So Holy Ghost Prep has won 4-1 over Montoursville, according to my source, Gino Cosentino. And there's a pitch. Runner goes. Throw down. It goes into center. And then the runners get tangled up. Chase forces down. Bailey's down. Oakes was able to field that ball, but Bailey's into second. Three and two now will be the count on Dom DiGiuseppe as Bailey goes into scoring position. Coach Petrov's going to come out and check on the health of his shortstop. As Indiana's athletic trainer, Bethany takes a look, but she doesn't go out. Chase says he's fine. So we have a full count, 2 outs. Dom DiGiuseppe is at the plate. Runner at second is Cubby Bailey. If that throw would have been on line, Bailey would have been dead to rights. It was just a little bit high. Also like to give a shout out to Indiana's first year lacrosse coach, Kira Wirtz. She's listening today. Her team made the playoffs. Here's the payoff pitch from Manzi to DiGiuseppe. Swing and a miss. He got him. We're going to go to the 6th, tied at 2. You're watching Indiana Baseball, presented by Force Turf Solutions and Marcus and Mack.
Championship tradition continues. Marcus and Mack proudly salutes the Indiana Indians baseball team on capturing their 2nd straight WPIAL championship and beginning their quest to defend last year's PIAA state title. Winning matters, and Marcus and Mack knows what it takes. They've been voted best personal injury lawyer 4 years in a row and best law firm 3 straight years in the Best of Indiana County contest. Good luck, Indians, as you chase another state championship. Marcus and Mack, champions for our community. Learn more at marcusandmack.com.
Step up to the plate. It's time to change the game. From first pitch to final out, champions play on elite surfaces. Force Turf Solutions delivers cutting-edge synthetic turf fields built for performance, durability, and game day excellence powered by industry-leading technology. Building new, upgrading, ready to transform your field from community complexes to high schools, colleges, and the pros. Force Turf Solutions is your home field advantage. Visit ForceTurfSolutions.com today and take your field to the next level.
At Marion Center Bank, we're proud to cheer alongside our schools.
In this area to come in here, I mean, it's a great local bank.
100% I'd recommend Marion Center Bank. What they do for customer service-wise, anything we need, they reach out to us.
This season, we're with you. The students, the teachers, the families, and the teams who inspire us all. Marion Center Bank.
Banking centered on you.
Banking centered on you. Banking centered on you. Banking centered on you.
Banking centered on you.
All right, welcome back as we get ready for action here in the top of the 6th. Indiana's going to bring to the plate Van Hoos, McHugh, and Shank. And they will face Brady Sell. Sell has completed 5 innings of work, and we are tied at 2. Van Hoos singled last time up. He walked in the 2nd. He singled in the 4th. And for those of you following along with the Homer Center game, they fall to Doc Mennonite in the Single A semifinals 4-1. Doc Mennonite will advance to the PIAA championship, and Coach Scott Bauer and the Homer Center Wildcats had a tremendous run here in the playoffs. There's a strike called. 1 ball, 1 strike on Sully Van Hoos. That ball's chopped. The second baseman, DiGiuseppe, onto the first baseman Walls for out number 1. You know that Indiana was able to plate 2 runs back in the 5th, and they got it started with Dylan Shank, a single. Chase Force walked. Brady Oakes walked to load the bases, and Ethan Shank got on an infield. Well, we'll say it's a hit. It might be an error. We'll have to go back and look. But here's Shane McHugh now. Takes ball down low. McHugh is 0 for 2. He lined out back in the fourth to the third baseman, and he struck out back in the second. That runs outside. 2 balls, no strikes on Shane McHugh. Want to thank our producer John Smathers and videographer Abby Kramer for bringing you all the action today. Couldn't do it without them as the sun starts to shine here at Green Township Park. That's ball 3 on the inside. Two here in the top of the 6th. Sell with the 3-0 pitch to Shane McHugh. And that's in for a strike. 3 balls, 1 strike. Indiana's looking to get base runners, looking to itch that pitch count of Brady Sell up and get to this Archbishop Wood bullpen. And they bounced it, ball 4. So McHugh reaches. He'll go down to first. Dylan Shank steps in now. Shank, he singled back in the 5th inning. Hit a ball into the right field. Sal works from the stretch. Curveball across for strike 1.
Dylan Shank at the plate.
McHugh's a runner at first. We have 1 out. Brady Sell with the 0-1 to Dylan Shank. That ball stayed up. 1-1 now. Archbishop Wood scored both their runs in the 1st. Indiana scored both their runs in the 5th. Runs inside, ball 2. 2 balls, 1 strike on Dylan Shank. The runner at first is Shane McHugh. There's a strike. 2-2 now on Dylan Shank. Again, they're trying to get this lineup flipped over and see if they can scratch out a run here in the 6th. The 2-2. Runs inside. We go full. 3-2 now on Dylan Shank. The runner at first is Shane McHugh. Sell with the payoff pitch to Shank. Shank hits it down the right field line. That's going to be trouble. Foul. Oh, boy. Just drifted and drifted. I thought that was going to get down. He put a charge into it, but it just landed foul. Probably about 4 feet outside the line. So we'll do it again. 3-2, 1 out. Runner at first is McHugh. Here comes Sell with the payoff pitch to Dylan Shank. Fouls it back, out of play. Quality at bat by Dylan Shank here now. And the payoff pitch from Sell to Shank. Ball gets away. McHugh hustles down to first. First and second now for the Indians, and Mike Zimmerman steps to the plate. Back-to-back walks here in the sixth, and Sell, you can tell his body language, he's starting to labor a little bit. We have one out, Mike Zimmerman. He's 0 for 2. He struck out back in the second and sacrifice bunted in the fifth. That's 2 times now that Mike Zimmerman has had great sacrifice bunts to lead to Indiana scoring innings. As Coach DiGiuseppe makes the walk out to the mound, let's see if we're going to have a pitching change. Or if he's just going to talk to his senior right-hander. Coach Petroff brings his runners over, have a conversation with them. Coach Tyler Shank, he brings over all the gear. It's amazing all the gear these guys wear. The arm guards, the leg guards, the hand guards, the foot guards. They might as well be playing football. And I think that's going to do it. We're going to take a break, and we'll come back. It looks like they are going to pull Sell out as he's getting hugs on the mound. You're watching Indiana Baseball, presented by Marcus and Mack and Force Turf Solutions.
Home was next to a creek. I mean, we had all kinds of insects and things like that. We started using Mosquito Joe's services, and lo and behold, the company has just been fantastic. If you want a company that's going to do what they say they're going to do, you want a company that's reliable, the accountability is high, and you're going to be satisfied with what they're giving you. Pick up the phone, do what you got to do in order to get them there, because they're going to do what they say they're going to do, and that's hard to find these days.
At Mosquito Joe, we treat the source of the problem to make outside fun again.
IRMC's Mountains Behavioral Health offers comprehensive mental health treatment with separate wings for adolescents, adults, and seniors. From anxiety to depression to schizophrenia and many other conditions, including dementia, Mountains Behavioral Health tailors its services to the medical, emotional, and social needs of its patients. Mountains Behavioral Health, exceptional personalized mental health treatment to help you feel better and thrive. Close to home on the IRMC main campus.
The championship tradition continues. Marcus and Mack proudly salutes the Indiana Indians baseball team on capturing their second straight WPIAL championship and beginning their quest to defend last year's PIAA state title. Winning matters, and Marcus and Mack knows what it takes. They've been voted best personal injury lawyer 4 years in a row and best law firm 3 straight years in the Best of Indiana County contest. Good luck, Indians, as you chase another state championship. Marcus and Mack, champions for our community. Learn more at marcusandmack.com.
All right, we're back, and Archbishop Wood has made a pitching change. They're going to go to right-hander Jack Coughlin. Coughlin is 2-2 on the season. He's thrown 26 innings. He has an ERA of 1.08. He's allowed 9 runs on 9 hits, struck out 22, and walked 11 in a small sample size of just 26 innings. For Brady Sell, he's thrown 5 1/3 innings, 2 runs, 4 hits, 7 strikeouts, 5 walks. The runners on base, however, are his responsibility. Indiana has runners at first and second. At second will be Dylan Shank, and at second will be Shane McHugh, and Dylan Shank will be at first. However, I don't know what Shane McHugh's doing. He's standing down here. Coach Petroff is making a change. Let's see. He is going to put in Jace Brocious. Brocious will go in and run for McHugh, and I'm sure this will be a re-enter situation as Brocious goes in to run at second, get a little bit more speed. Mike Zimmerman steps to the plate. As I said, Zimmerman is 0 for 1 on the day. He struck out back in the second and had a sacrifice bunt in the fifth. So our runners are now Jace Brocious at second, Dylan Shank at first, and they will face Jack Coughlin. You expect Zimmerman to lay down a bunt here, and the third baseman's playing way deep. and they step off. Conklin stepped off. Averell Walls cheats in. They're going to have the pitcher cover the third base side and have Walls come in hard. Ball one inside. Boy, Averell Walls was almost in Zimmerman's pocket. He was that close. Just to keep him honest, you almost think of maybe a slash bunt where he pulls back and takes a cut. Strike one. That was a breaking ball, caught the outside corner. 1-1 now on Mike Zimmerman. We have one out. We're here in the sixth. Indiana's got two runners on. That ball is down in the dirt. They're going to run. Brocious, safe. Brocious saw the ball get away from the catcher, made a really good read and got down to third. Dylan Shank stays at first, however. 2 balls, 1 strike on Mike Zimmerman. Now does this change Coach Petrov's plan with runners on the corners? Two balls, 1 strike on Mike Zimmerman. Runners at the corners. Indiana tied 2-2. Jack Conklin come in to replace Brady Sell. Indiana's looking to try to make something happen. Is Conklin not sure what's going on here. It looks like Archbishop Wood's going to pull their infield in. 2 balls, 1 strike. Conklin. Strike called. 2-2 now. So Zimmerman does not get the bunt down. 2-2. But Shank does advance to second. Zimmerman puts a charge into it. It's going to get over the left fielder's head. Yes, and it's down. 1 run will score, and they're going to hold Shank at third. Mikey Zimmerman with a long drive. He didn't catch that ball. Why is Michael not on first base? Zimmerman was halfway to second, had no idea. He thought the left fielder caught the ball. Oh, my, and he went back to first. So it's a long single, but Indiana takes the lead. Oh, my goodness, Michael Zimmerman, what are we doing? Shank goes to third. He had to hold because of the fear of catching the ball, but I don't know what the communication was between Tyler Shank and Mike Zimmerman, but goodness gracious, that should have been standing on second for sure. 1 out now, Indiana leads 3-2. Throw over to Zimmerman, he's back. Ben Coburn steps in. Coburn's 0 for 2. I'm sure he's happy to see Sell out of the game. He's 0 for 2 with 2 strikeouts. That run gets credited to Sell. Back again at Zimmerman. Mike Zimmerman hit that ball at 1 hop the fence. The left fielder almost made a great catch, but it fell to the ground. And they throw it down the line. Here comes Shank. And Zimmerman's at second. Indiana takes a 4-2 lead as Dylan Shank comes in to score. Conklin faked to first, zipped it over to third, and threw it down the left field fence. Zimmerman's at second now with 1 out. Indiana has plated 2 runs here in this 6th inning. As a reminder, Indiana is the visiting team, so this is the top of the 6th. Archbishop Wood still has 2 at-bats. So Indiana's looking to tack on Ben Coburn. Ball outside. Runner at second is Mike Zimmerman. Ben Coburn, the 1-0. Ben Coburn, that's going to get down into right. Zimmerman has to hold. He wasn't sure if it would get through. But Coburn singles, runners at the corners. And that's going to bring Chase Force up. And it sounds like the Indiana student section's down there giving a little chant.
21 shortstop, Chase Force.
Ben Coburn, he is a freshman, and they're letting the Archbishop Wood team know. Chase Force steps in. He singled in the first, flew out in the third, and walked and scored in the fifth. Zimmerman's at third. Coburn is at first. Chase Force digs in against Coughlin. Breaking ball over for strike one. Jack Coughlin in replacing Sell. Indiana's played it 2 runs, throws over to first. Coburn is back safe. Indiana'd love to add on here. Can never have enough. Swing and a miss, strike one. Actually, that's strike two. My apologies. The 0-2 pitch to Chase Force. We have one out. Runners at the corners. Strike three looking. Chase Force goes down for out two. Runner goes to second. Defensive indifference. It's going to bring up Brady Oaks now with runners at second and third. Oaks on the day. Sacrificed in the first. Lined out to the third baseman in the third and walked in the fifth. His first time facing Jack Coughlin. Oaks rips one to right. It gets down. That's going to score one. That's going to score another one. 2 RBIs by Brady Oaks on a 2 RBI single. Scoring Zimmerman and Coburn. Indiana has plated 4 runs here in the 6th inning, taking a 6-2 lead. Now Ethan Shank steps in. Shank had the infield hit that scored 2 to tie this game back in the 5th. Brady Oaks steals second. Not sure what the umpire called that pitch a ball. Ball one. Nope, strike one. Okay. And we're going to have a timeout as they come out to talk to their pitcher. Well, it's been a crazy inning here for the Indians. It started off with a ground out by Sully Van Hoos. Then Shane McHugh walked. Dylan Shank walked, and that was the end of the day for Brady Sell. Then Mike Zimmerman singled to left. Should have been a double, but that drove in 1 run, and that drove in McHugh. And then Ben Coburn singled, and that would have driven in. That drove in Dylan Shank and Mike Zimmerman. So here we are now. Ethan Shank digs in. I believe it's a 1-1 count. Runner at second is Brady Oaks. Ball misses outside. I believe that's 2-1 now. Nope, 1-1. Love to tack on one more here. That ball's outside. 2 balls, 1 strike on Indiana's catcher, Ethan Shank. And the pitch from Conklin. Shank fouls it off. We have 2 outs, 2 balls, 2 strikes on the catcher, Ethan Shank. Number 3 man in Indiana's order. Charlie Manzi waits on deck. Breaking ball stays up. We're going to go full. Shank is looking to just pass the baton here now. Get on base and get Charlie and Sully to the plate. And the payoff pitch from Conklin. Time is called. Ethan Shank digs in. Jack Conklin with the payoff pitch. Ball down low, he walks him. So Shank will go to first. Elijah Thomas is going to come in and courtesy run, I think. I'm not sure if you might have to run the same guy. No, apparently not. So Elijah Thomas will go in and run for Ethan Shank. Charlie Manzi comes to the plate. Runners at first and second. We have 2 outs. Indiana leads 6-2. Manzi's 0 for 3 on the day. Grounded out in the first, struck out in the fourth, struck out in the fifth. First time facing Conklin. That ball's outside. 1 ball on Charlie Manzi. Manzi would love to get a hold of one in this situation. Leads Indiana with 5 home runs on the year. Time called. The umpire called time. The pitcher went through with the pitch anyway. No pitch. One ball on Charlie Manzi. Runners at first and second. Ball upstairs. Runner at second is Brady Oakes. The runner at first is Elijah Thomas, courtesy running for Ethan Shank. Manzi pops it up and out of play. 2 balls, 1 strike. Manzi is the 9th man to bat for the Indians here in the 6th. The 2-1. Runners go. Boy, oh boy, Brady Oakes almost ran Indiana out of the inning. He thought there was 3 strikes on Manzi. It's 2-2, and boy, Indiana just doesn't look real sharp on the base paths right now between Zimmerman and Oakes, but the runners advance. Now there's 2 in scoring position. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Oakes is at third. Thomas is at second. The 2-2 to Manzi. Manzi asks for time, and it's granted. Everybody take a deep breath here as Jack Conklin tries to get out of this inning for Archbishop Wood. And the pitch. Manzi lifts one in the air. That's going to get over the left fielder's head. Yes, it does. 2 runs will score. Thomas scores, and Oakes scores, and Manzi stands at second with a double. Indiana has brought 9 men to the plate, and Sully Van Hoos will be the 10th. Another one of these Indiana innings where they just keep pounding it away. Manzi with the double to left. 2 RBIs. And we're going to have a courtesy runner. That'll be Max Drew, I believe. Number 25 is Max Drew. He'll run for Charlie Manzi, the pitcher. And we're going to have another mound visit And I think that's going to be the end of the day for Jack Coughlin, and it is. We'll take a break. Indiana has broken this open 8-2 in the sixth. You're watching Indiana Baseball presented by Force Turf Solutions and Marcus and Mack.
Some moments deserve more than just a meal. They deserve a celebration. From weddings and milestone birthdays to graduation parties and relaxing summer picnics, Riziki Cafe creates the perfect setting for gathering with the people who matter most. Enjoy fresh, flavorful food and catering options designed to make planning simple and stress-free. Whether your event is large or small, Riziki Cafe helps turn every occasion into a lasting memory. Visit RizikiCafe.com today to plan your next event.
Step up to the plate. It's time to change the game. From first pitch to final out, champions play on elite surfaces. Force Turf Solutions delivers cutting-edge synthetic turf fields built for performance, durability, and game day excellence powered by industry-leading technology. Building new, upgrading, ready to transform your field from community complexes to high schools, colleges, and the pros. Force Turf Solutions is your home field advantage. Visit ForceTurfSolutions.com today and take your field to the next level.
Get ready for a summer of fun with White Township Recreation. From exciting youth programs to engaging adult activities, there's something for everyone. Don't miss out. Visit whitetownshiprec.org to sign up and get all the details. Stay active, have fun, and make this summer unforgettable with White Township Recreation. From recreation programs to booking pavilion rentals and more, visit whitetownshiprec.org. That's whitetownshiprec.org.
All right, we're back here at the Green Township Park. Indiana leads Archbishop Wood 8-2. Let's take a look at the numbers on Andrew Unrath. He's thrown 33 and a third innings. He's got an ERA of 2.10. He's allowed 11 runs on 26 hits, struck out 38 and walked 16. The runner on second, Manzi, belongs to Coughlin. Coughlin threw a third of an inning. So far, he's given up 4 runs on 4 hits, 1 strikeout, and 1 walk. Sully Van Hoos steps in now with 2 outs. Runner at second is courtesy runner for Charlie Manzi is Max Drew. Swing and a miss by Van Hoos. Max Drew is running for Manzi at second as a courtesy runner. The 0-1. That ball is lifted foul and out of play down the right field line for strike 2. Van Hoos is the 10th man to bat here in the 6th inning. The 0-2. Ball upstairs. We'll go 1-2. Want to thank IRMC for their sponsorship today. IRMC, better health, better life. Learn more at irmc.org. The 1-2 to Van Hoos. Chopped up the middle, second baseman. It gets under DiGiuseppe's glove. Here comes Max Drew. He comes around, and he'll score to make it 9-2 Indiana. So there's an RBI for Charlie. DiGiuseppe just couldn't, or for Sully. They're going to rule that an error on DiGiuseppe. That'll bring to the plate Shane McHugh. McHugh on the day is 0 for 2. He struck out in the second, lined out in the fourth. There's a ball. And he walked and scored here in the sixth. It's his second at bat of the 6th inning. As Indiana's brought now 11 men to the plate. Throw over, Van Hoos is back. Unrath delivers to McHugh. That's a ball upstairs. Unrath is a lefty. 2 balls on Shane McHugh. Runner at first is Van Hoos. That ball's down low. Van Hoos stays put. 3 balls, no strikes on Shane McHugh. That's in there for a strike. 3 balls and 1 strike now on Shane McHugh. We'd like to thank the IUP Police Department for their support of Indiana baseball. There's ball 4. Oh no, strike 2. Indiana IUP Police always do a good job of escorting the team back in with the police escort. Thanks to Officer Jill Miller and the team at IUP. Lieutenant Doug Campbell and all the great guys that work at the IUP Police, guys and gals. Shelley Wampole and the whole team. That ball's popped up. Third baseman Cly on the move, and it drops harmlessly in foul territory. As we'll remain full here. I'd like to send well wishes to Christina Porter, who is the aunt of Ben Coburn. They're watching from Ole Miss today. Unrath with the full count. Ball 4. Van Hoos goes to second. McHugh goes to first on the walk. That's going to bring up Dylan Shank. Dylan Shank singled in the 5th, came around and scored, walked in the 6th, and came around and scored. Indiana leads 9-2. We're in the 6th. There's a strike. And Trooper Luke Williams and the guys at the Indiana State Police, they always support Indiana baseball. We want to give them a shout out. I'm sure they're watching in between calls. So thanks to all the work that they do. And Shank rips one into the left field gap. That's going to score Van Hoos. And McHugh goes to third. And safe at second is Dylan Shank with a double. Dylan Shank, his bat has come alive of late. And puts the 10th run on the board for the Indians. They take a 10-2 lead. And I'd be remiss if I didn't mention Chief Justin Shaw and the Indiana Borough Police for all they do to keep our community safe. And the Indiana Fire Association. They're always big supporters. And they love to give these teams a welcome home after big wins. So McHugh now is at third. Shank is at second, and Mike Zimmerman steps in. Zimmerman had the single off the wall and left that kind of broke this thing open. They take strike 1. And I'm sure he's going to get razzed pretty well because he should have had a double. 10-2 is our score. Zimmerman swing and a miss. It's quickly down 0-2 to the left-hander Unrath. Indiana scored 8 runs. And Zimmerman's the 13th batter of the inning. Pops it up. That could be in no man's land. The right fielder's on. And he makes the catch to end this inning as Caden Vaca. Indiana scores a bunch. Indiana leads 10-2 over Archbishop Wood as we go to the bottom of the 6th. You're watching Indiana Baseball presented by Force Turf Solutions and Marcus and Mack.
RMC's Mountains Behavioral Health offers comprehensive mental health treatment with separate wings for adolescents, adults, and seniors. From anxiety to depression to schizophrenia and many other conditions, including dementia, Mountains Behavioral Health tailors its services to the medical, emotional, and social needs of its patients. Mountains Behavioral Health, exceptional personalized mental health treatment to help you feel better and thrive. Close to home on the IRMC main campus.
Fans, get ready. It's game time for your finances. This is Brad Peterson, founder and CEO of Beacon Legacy Planners and Osaic Institution's investment executive. Just like every great team relies on a playbook, you need a thoughtful plan for your financial future. And right here in Indiana, PA, Beacon Legacy Planners is your home field advantage. We're here to help you prepare for what's ahead. So lace up, get in the game, and let Beacon Legacy Planners guide you on your financial journey. Securities are offered through Osaic Institutions, Inc., member FINRA, SIPC.
The championship tradition continues. Marcus and Mack proudly salutes the Indiana Indians baseball team on capturing their second straight WPIAL championship and beginning their quest to defend last year's PIAA state title. Winning matters, and Marcus and Mack knows what it takes. They've been voted best personal injury lawyer 4 years in a row and best law firm 3 straight years in the Best of Indiana County contest. Good luck, Indians, as you chase another state championship. Marcus and Mack, champions for our community. Learn more at marcusandmack.com.
And Jackson Clay is in. Ball 1 from Charlie Manzi. There's a strike. 1-1. In that 6th inning, Indiana scored 8 runs on 5 hits. Left 2 men on. And had one error. Strike 2 on Jackson Clay. Clay on the day. He singled back in the 2nd and grounded out to the shortstop in the 4th. Manzi's looking to just put up a 0 here after Indiana's offense has exploded. And that ball's lifted, and that's going to be down. Into the gap. It gets by the right fielder. He fields it. Coburn shoots it in. So a leadoff double by Jackson Clay for Archbishop Wood. That's going to bring Shane Broadwater to the plate. Broadwater singled back in the 2nd and struck out in the 4th.
Now batting number 5, Shane Broadwater.
If you're Archbishop Wood, you just want to chip away. If you're Indiana, you just want to try to put up a 0 here. Manzi works from the stretch. Strike 1 called. The winner of this will take on Holy Ghost Prep on Thursday at 1:30 at State College. That ball's ripped to right. That's going to... Coburn misplays it, and that gets down. That's going to be a double for Broadwater all the way to the track. They're going to score a run. And Broadwater is going to be safe at 3rd. So Archbishop Wood is not going to go quietly now as they flip the lineup. Broadwater with a double. So back-to-back doubles for Archbishop Wood. And now it's 10-3 with no outs. Coach Dan Petroff's going to come out and have a conversation with Charlie Manzi. After back-to-back doubles, now Archbishop Wood's got the top of their lineup coming up. Let's see where we're going to go here. If this is just a conversation, and it is. Manzi's going to stay in the game, and Coach Petroff's probably just telling him, hey, listen, just trust your stuff. Don't get too cute. Fill up the strike zone. Chase Cavallero now steps in. Cavallero singled in the 1st, flew out to right in the 2nd, and walked in the 4th. Runner at 3rd is Shane Broadwater. And Chase Cavallero steps in.
Chase Cavallero at the plate.
Manzi rocks and fires. There's strike. Oh, they said that's a ball. Not sure where he missed on that one. 1 ball. That ball's lifted, foul. If you're Charlie Manzi, all you want to do is get outs here. You'll trade runs for outs at this point. 1 ball, 1 strike. Fouled it off again. 1 ball, 2 strikes on the center fielder, Chase Cavallero. Manzi walked him back in the 4th. Fouled it off again. And the umpire's out of baseballs, so we're going to have a little break as they get some baseballs. Archbishop Wood, by virtue of a coin toss, is the home team for today's action. So we are in the bottom of the 6th. Indiana leads 10-3. No outs. Runner at third is Shane Broadwater. Chase Cavallero with the 1-2 from Charlie Manzi. Just missed inside. 2-2 now. Went with the breaking ball. Ball 3. We're going full. Full count now on Cavallero. Luca Nardone waits on deck. Swing and a miss. Got him. Out number 1 here in the 6th. Nardone steps in now. Nardone, he scored one of the runs in the 1st. He scored on a balk. Sacrifice reached on an error. Grounded out to the second baseman in the 2nd and reached on a walk in the 4th. Manzi rocks and fires. Strike on the outside corner. As the sun peeks through the clouds here, it's turned into a beautiful evening as we approach 7 o'clock. Manzi deals. Ball outside. 1-1. A.J. Hopkins waits on deck. Breaking ball. Dylan Shank fields it. On to first. 2 outs. They will gladly concede that run for an out. Broadwater does score. And that'll bring up A.J. Hopkins with 2 outs and nobody on. Hopkins is 0 for 2 on the day, sacrificed in the 1st. Ball 1. Manzi adjusts. That ball's popped up in the infield. Ethan Shank back behind the dish. Gives Trace. And he makes the catch for out number 3. We're going to the 7th. Indiana leads 10-4. You're watching Indiana Baseball presented by Force Turf Solutions and Marcus and Mack.
RMC's Mountains Behavioral Health offers comprehensive mental health treatment with separate wings for adolescents, adults, and seniors. From anxiety to depression to schizophrenia and many other conditions, including dementia, Mountains Behavioral Health tailors its services to the medical, emotional, and social needs of its patients. Mountains Behavioral Health, exceptional personalized mental health treatment to help you feel better and thrive. Close to home on the IRMC main campus.
Fans, get ready. It's game time for your finances. This is Brad Peterson, founder and CEO of Beacon Legacy Planners and Mosaic Institution's investment executive. Just like every great team relies on a playbook, you need a thoughtful plan for your financial future. And right here in Indiana, PA, Beacon Legacy Planners is your home field advantage. We're here to help you prepare for what's ahead. So lace up, get in the game, and let Beacon Legacy Planners guide you on your financial journey. Securities are offered through Mosaic Institutions, Inc., member FINRA, SIPC.
The championship tradition continues. Marcus and Mack proudly salutes the Indiana Indians baseball team on capturing their second straight WPIAL championship and beginning their quest to defend last year's PIAA state title. Winning matters, and Marcus and Mack knows what it takes. They've been voted best personal injury lawyer 4 years in a row and best law firm 3 straight years in the Best of Indiana County contest. Good luck, Indians, as you chase another state championship. Marcus and Mack, champions for our community. Learn more at marcusandmack.com.
All right, we're back here at Green Township Park, the home of the Chambersburg Trojan baseball team, and just saying what a tremendous facility this is. Beautiful infield. And Indiana's looking to get through this 7th inning. They'll face Andrew Unrath. He's out for his 2nd inning of work. Let's see, who do we got coming to the plate for the Indians? I believe it's going to be Ben Coburn, Chase Force, and Brady Oakes. Coburn singled and drove in 2 back in the 6th.
Number 10, Ben Coburn.
Part of that 8-run 6th inning that Indiana had. There's ball 1. And I apologize, they do have a new pitcher, and it's Colin Rohrback. See if we can get some stats on Colin, as it's 1-1 now. He's thrown 11 in the 3rd innings, allowed 10 hits, 12 runs, struck out 10 and walked 7. That ball's downstairs. 2-1 now on Ben Coburn, Indiana's right fielder. And that ball gets away for ball 3. Coburn's looking to try to get on. Indiana can try to get that run back. That ball's inside for ball 4. That should be ball 4. Yep. Go ahead, Ben. Take your base. Chase Force digs in now. Chase reached on infield single in the 1st. He flew out to center in the 3rd. He walked and scored in the 5th, and he struck out looking in the 6th. Rohrback. Rocks and fires. Force pops it up. It's going to be over by the Wood dugout. First baseman Walls. And it falls harmlessly in foul territory. Good effort by Walls and by the catcher, A.J. Hopkins. Rohrback is the 4th pitcher of the day for the Vikings. The winner of this game will advance to Thursday's PIAA championship against Holy Ghost Prep. Holy Ghost Prep was victorious 4-1 over Montoursville earlier today. There's a ball. 1-1 on Chase Force. Ben Coburn is the runner at first. We're here in the top of the 7th. Indiana leads 10-4. Ball's inside. They asked to check it. Said he did not swing. 2 balls, 1 strike. No outs. Top of the 7th. Swing and a miss, strike two. 2-2 now. Indiana shortstop Chase Force. Like to send well wishes to Joe Walkovich from the Indiana Little League. I know Joe's tuned in today. Hope you're enjoying this broadcast, Joe. Ball upstairs. We're going to go full. Many of you that don't know, Joe has been instrumental in the work that Indiana baseball has done. He and Brian Force through the Little League program and trying to develop this team. This is the product that you see on the field today through the hard work of those two men. So thank you so much. Fouled back off the catcher. Full count. We'll do it again. If you haven't visited our Little League complex, go up and take a look. 4 turf fields. Tremendous. Thanks to the philanthropy of C.J. Spatafor and the Spatafor family and Brian Force. Chase walks. Indiana's going to have 2 men on now. As Coburn goes to second, Chase will go to first. And that's going to bring Brady Oakes to the plate. Brady Oakes singled and drove in 2 in that 6th inning. He walked in the 5th but was stranded at 3rd. And sacrificed in the 1st, lined out in the 3rd. Indiana's looking to tack on some more, and that's a ball. He squared the bunt, pulled it back. Ball almost hit him. Coach Petros looking to get these runners into scoring position with Ethan Schenk, Charlie Manzi waiting in the wings. Sully Van Hoos is there as well. Brady drops it down, and it's a beauty. It's a beauty, and everybody's going to be safe. That ball died right inside the line. What a tremendous bunt by Brady Oakes. Man alive, have we seen him do work with that. It's a weapon for him. So now Indiana's got the bases loaded as Ethan Schenk steps to the plate looking to drive in a run. Or 2.
Number 12, Ethan Schenk.
Schenk drove in 2 in the 5th inning with that collision at first base. Then in the 6th inning, he walked and came around and, his courtesy runner scored, Jace Brocious. Coach Petrov's going to have a pinch runner, and they're going to run for Chase Force, and that, I believe, is going to be number 5, Braden Bonach. Braden Bonach will pinch run for Chase Force, and then they'll re-enter Chase for defense. Interesting story about Braden Bonach. Braden's sister dates Ian Korn. Ian Korn is the top reliever for the West Virginia Mountaineers, and they're on the way to the College World Series in Omaha. When they won the Super Regional on Saturday, Braden was able to go down on the field with Ian Korn and the family and take pictures. He said it was a tremendous atmosphere in Morgantown. Good to see him in the game today. There's a pitch, ball 1 on Ethan Schenk. Bases are loaded with Indians. Shank's looking to do some damage here now. That's ball 2 inside. As Schenk looks to break this thing open. Ball 3. There's nowhere to put him. 3-0 now on Ethan Schenk, Indiana's catcher. Coburn is at 3rd. Ball 4. Schenk walks. Coburn comes in to score the 11th run for the Indians. Bonach advances to 3rd. Oakes goes to 2nd. Elijah Thomas will come in as the courtesy runner for Ethan Schenk. That'll bring Charlie Manzi to the plate. Elijah Thomas will run. Manzi steps in. Manzi had a double last time. Drove in 2. Holy Ghost says they're infield in. That's a ball on the outside. If I'm Indiana's hitters here, I'm not going to swing the bat until I get a strike thrown. Rohrbach has really struggled here. There's a ball. 2-0. Indiana leads 11-4 here in the PIAA semifinal. Holy Ghost says they're infield in. Manzi, the 2-0 pitch. Ball 3. 3 balls now. Ben Coburn walked. Chase Force walked. Brady Oaks singled. And Ethan Shank walked. That ball gets away, and that'll be ball 4. And Rohrbach has basically looked at his dugout and said, I don't have it, coach. His body language tells us. So, Bonach comes in to score the 12th run for the Indians. Brady Oaks goes to 3rd. Thomas goes to 2nd. And Manzi will be at 1st. Sully Van Hoos is coming to the plate. We're going to have a pitching change. We'll keep it right here, though. Let's see who's coming in now. Number 18 is going to come in to pitch.
Will Lutz now at the pitcher's mound.
And that's going to be, I believe, Lutz. Yes. Lutz comes in. He's got an ERA of 5.07. He's 2-1 on the season. He's appeared in 5 games, started 3. 9 2/3 innings pitched. He's allowed 6 hits, 8 runs, 7 earned. He struck out 14 and walked 5. Indiana leads 12-4 here in the top of the 7th. And this has been one of those innings now. Indiana scored 2. Ben Coburn led off with a walk. Chase Force then walked. Brady Oaks singled. Braden Bonach went in to run for Chase Force, and he came around and scored on the walk. And then Charlie Manzi, Ethan Shank walked, and Charlie Manzi walked. So we got 3 men on, bases are loaded, nobody out, and Will Lutz is on to pitch for the Vikings. We want to thank some of our great sponsors. IRMC is our 7th inning sponsor. IRMC, Better Health, Better Life. Learn more at irmc.org. Want to thank the Penn Mechanical Group, Anderson's Heating and Air Conditioning, Crimson Wealth Management and Doug Steve, Meckling Insurance, Beacon Legacy Planners, Marion Center Bank, the Indiana Moose, the Law Office of Patrick Doherty, Doctors Coburn and Kepich, and I do want to thank Dr. Ryan Coburn. Man, if he didn't get me straight, I wouldn't be able to see all this wonderful action, so give Dr. Coburn a call. Riziki Cafe, Sobek Fitness, the White Township Recreation Complex, the Indiana Teachers Union, Mosquito Joe's, and Friends of Joe Pittman. And we want to say hello to the Antonacci family, Dan and Diana and Julia and Bella. They're down at Disney watching today's game. And want to thank my secretary, Diana Rostis. She's been able to keep the office flowing while Amy and I are chasing this Indiana baseball team on another historic run. Van Hoos steps in now. And he fouls it back on the first pitch for strike 1. As we approach, we are almost at 3 hours. The first pitch was thrown at 4:01 at 6:59. So this game is long. Van Hoos fouls that out of play for strike 2. And on top of this, we have a 3-hour ride home. Hey, why not? If you win, that ride will be so much better than if you lose. So let's hope Indiana can finish this thing off here now. Bases are loaded. Van Hoos, the 0-2 pitch from Will Lutz. Breaking ball got him looking. Strike 3 called. Van Hoos got fooled for out number 1. Bases are loaded now. Shane McHugh steps in. McHugh has walked twice, struck out in the second, lined out in the 4th, and walked twice, once in the 5th and once in the 6th. That ball's down and out for ball 1. It was a little interesting to watch Sully's at bat. The new pitcher comes in, you'd like him to prove that he can throw some strikes, and he went up hacking. He wanted to break this thing open. 12-4, Indiana leads. Ball outside, 2 balls on Shane McHugh. Oaks is at third. That ball's inside. Oaks is the runner at third. Elijah Thomas is at second. And I believe Max Drew is at first as a courtesy runner for Charlie Manzi. 3-0 on Shane McHugh. And there's a strike. 3-1. Here's the 3-1 to Shane McHugh. Catches the outside corner. We're going to go full. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Will Lutz is battling back here now. And McHugh lifts one into right. It's going to hang up and it's going to be caught. Sacrifice. They send the runner and he scores. Brady Oaks. Sacrifice fly by Shane McHugh. So that's an F9. But Brady comes in and scores. Thomas stays at second. And Max Drew stays at first. 2 outs now.
Number 2, Dylan Shank.
Dylan Shank steps in. 13-4 is our score now. So Indiana is able to get those runs back. That's a ball. Dylan Shank on the day. He struck out back in the second. He singled in the 5th. He walked and scored in the 6th. And he doubled in that 6th inning. There's a chopper to the shortstop. On to first, and they get the out. Cubby Bailey on to first. So Indiana puts a couple more runs on. We're going to keep it right here as we go to the bottom of the 7th. As Indiana has really done a job here. They plated 3 more runs in that inning. And let's see, how many hits did they have? They had 1 hit, several walks. So 3 runs, 1 hit. And they left 2 men on. Don't believe any more errors. So they go here to the Archbishop Wood has 3 outs. Indiana leads 13-4. The winner advances to the PIAA state championship game, which will be played Thursday at Medler Field at State College, Penn State University at 1:30. Charlie Manzi is back on in relief for the Indians. I'd like to say hello to my good friend who's always listening to Indiana sports, Tom Kaufman. Thanks for tuning in, Tom and Pam and their family. They just had another Indiana graduate, Anna. Congratulations to her for graduating. She'll attend Penn State. So she might as well make the trip up on Thursday. And Tom, you should take her up, get a preview of coming attractions at Penn State. Not that you don't know what it's all about, but anyway, we got 3 outs to get here. Charlie Manzi towing the rubber. And let's see who is going to come up. It's going to be Caden Vaca, Cubby Bailey, and Avril Walls for the Vikings. Caden Vaca steps in. Vaca's walked twice and struck out looking. 13-4, Indiana leads. Charlie Manzi's looking to fill the strike zone and get outs. That ball's ripped into center, but Indiana's got a guy there. Brady Oakes under it for out number 1. 1 pitch, 1 out here in the 7th. Cubby Bailey steps in now. Bailey walked in the first, got picked off by Ethan Shank. He singled twice. He's 2 for 2. He singled in the 3rd and singled in the 5th. Indiana trailed in this game 2-0 into the 5th. There's Manzi with a strike. And really, it looked like Brady Sell was rolling. He had set down, I believe, 7 or 8 consecutive Indiana batters at one point. But in the 5th, Indiana was able to get the bottom of their order going and were able to scratch 2 across to tie it. That ball's ripped into right. Ben Coburn plays it on a hop. Bailey's got his 3rd hit of the afternoon. That's going to bring up Avril Walls now. Walls is 0 for 3, struck out twice looking, and he flew out to center fielder Brady Oakes. Oh, we're going to have a pinch hitter, it looks like. Number 15 is going to bat. Let's see. Who is 15 for them? I can't find my lineup. Jimmy Schultz will pinch hit. Schultz is a junior. He bats from the left side. Ball on the outside. Archbishop Wood has a runner on first. And that ball is laced into right field. Ben Coburn's there for out number 2. Indiana now 1 out away from punching its ticket for the 3rd consecutive year to the PIAA championship to take on Holy Ghost Prep. If you recall, it was Holy Ghost Prep that Indiana played 2 years ago. They lost 7-5 in that thrilling game up at Medlar Field. Dom DiGiuseppe steps in. Swing and a miss, strike 1.
Now batting, number 4, Dom DiGiuseppe.
I know I'm looking forward to just getting back there for the Penn State Creamery ice cream. That ball's popped up. Dylan Shank calls it. Chase Force calls him off, but Brady Oakes makes the catch. Indiana's moving on.
Ball game over. Final score.
The ball game is over. Indiana wins 13-4. Indiana had 13 runs, 11 hits, committed 2 errors. Archbishop Wood, 4 runs, 10 hits, and they committed 2 errors. Indiana's moving on for the 3rd consecutive year to Penn State for the PIAA Finals. We're going to have a full pregame show. We'll be back after this. You're watching Indiana Baseball presented by Forest Turf Solutions and Marcus and Mack.
Hair day? Bad day at the office? Bad day behind the wheel? Hey, stuff happens, even to the best of us. At least your car insurance rate doesn't have to take a hit. Get Erie Rate Lock from Erie Insurance. Gives you a great rate that stays put until you change a car, driver, or your address. Plus, seriously good service. Now that's something to smile about.
Your local Erie agent is William G. Meckling Insurance Agency. Get a quote at 724-465-4261 or visit mecklinginsurance.com.
Erie Rate Lock does not guarantee continued insurance coverage and is not available in all states.
Indiana's premier fitness facility, Sobek Fitness, is excited to be a sponsor of Little Indians Athletics and this exciting matchup. Sobek Fitness is Indiana's only open-floor gym. One step inside and you will realize this is no ordinary gym. Sobek has the largest selection of equipment to choose from, including plate-loaded machines and plate select machines. Whether you are a seasoned veteran or new to a gym, Sobek has the equipment for your needs. Call Sobek Fitness to join, 724-801-8170, or check them out online at sobekfitness.com.
To be a champion, you need to have teamwork, great skills, good conditioning, and above all, you need to stay healthy. But if injury occurs, you need a team of specialists that can get you back in the game. Indiana Total Therapy has been helping area athletes for years. Indiana Total Therapy, with 3 locations, IRMC at Chestnut Ridge in Blairsville, Shelley Drive in Indiana, and at the Human Motion Institute on the campus of IRMC. ITT, the best in our field, and voted Best Physical Therapy in the Best of Indiana County contest.
We all know life can get tough. Maybe it's a legal battle you never saw coming, a criminal charge, a family dispute, or planning for the future. In those moments, you need someone who truly cares. I'm Patrick Doherty. I've spent my career standing beside good people through difficult times. Whether it's criminal defense, real estate planning, or family law, my wife Amy and I are here to fight and guide you forward. When life gets tough, you don't have to face it alone. Call the gold-winning team of the Law Office of Patrick Doherty.
The Indiana Teachers Union would like to congratulate all the student athletes on a successful season. As teachers, we are very aware of how much work is needed to balance academics and being a student athlete. We know how much effort, determination, time management, and grit are needed to make this happen. Nice job, athletes. Best of luck in today's game, and congratulations on an amazing baseball season. You make us all Indiana proud.
Step up to the plate. It's time to change the game. From first pitch to final out, champions play on elite surfaces. Force Turf Solutions delivers cutting-edge synthetic turf fields built for performance, durability, and game day excellence, powered by industry-leading technology. Building new, upgrading, ready to transform your field from community complexes to high schools, colleges, and the pros. Force Turf Solutions is your home field advantage. Visit ForceTurfSolutions.com today and take your field to the next level.
All right, we're back here at Chambersburg High School's Green Township Park as Indiana has just defeated the Archbishop Wood Vikings 13-4. Indiana has punched their ticket back to the state championship game for the 3rd consecutive year as the team is out in left field. They had their powwow with Coach Petroff and now trying to get some players to get up here and give us a little conversation. As my wife Amy, the team statistician, is trying to corral the boys. So Indiana, for the 3rd consecutive year, will go back to the state championship. You know, you can't, this run, to put it into perspective, it's just so hard to do. They just grinding. You know, today they were down 2-0 into the 5th. And it didn't look like they could get anything going offensively against Brady Sell. But that 5th inning, they just clawed away. It started with a ground out by Sully Van Hoos. Then Shane McHugh walked. Dylan Shank walked. Mike Zimmerman drilled one to the left field wall, which brought home a run to break this game open in the 6th. I'm sorry, I'm looking at the 6th, not the 5th. Let's jump back to the 5th for a minute. That 5th inning started with a Dylan Shank single. Then Mike Zimmerman sacrificed him to second. Ben Coburn struck out. Chase Force walked. Brady Oakes walked to load the bases. Then Ethan Shank hit a chopper on the infield. This shortstop double clutched. Threw the ball errantly. There was a collision at first base between Avril Walls and Ethan Shank, but 2 runs came in and scored after Shank was safe, and that got Indiana on the board. Then the 6th, that's when Indiana took advantage. Sully Van Hoos grounded out, then a walk by McHugh, a walk by Shank, RBI single where Zimmerman ripped it to the wall. It should have been a double. Not sure what he was doing there, but Then Ben Coburn singled in 2. And then Brady Oaks singled in 2. And Ethan Shank they just put together at bats in that inning. And Indiana was able to score 8 runs in that 6th inning. And then they tacked on 3 more in the 7th for our final score of 13-4. We're going to take a real quick break, and then we'll be back with our post-game shows. We'll have Coach Petroff and some of the players who made it happen here today. You're watching Indiana Baseball presented by Force Turf Solutions and Marcus and Mack.
Marion Center Bank. We're proud to cheer alongside our schools.
In this area to come in here, I mean, it's a great local bank.
100% I'd recommend Marion Center Bank. What they do for customer service-wise, anything we need, they reach out to us.
This season, we're with you. The students, the teachers, the families, and the teams who inspire us all. Marion Center Bank.
Banking centered on you.
Banking centered on you.
Banking centered on you. Banking centered on you.
Banking centered on you.
Step up to the plate with perfect vision. At Doctors Coburn and Kepich Optometrist, they believe in both clarity on the field and off. Proud to support Indiana baseball as they look for another championship. Trust them with your eye care and make sure you never miss a moment. Swing for the fences, keep your eye on the ball, and see it all with precision. Visit CoburnandKepich.com to make an appointment.
Every day, we hear stories about challenges facing our communities. That's why it's important to take time to celebrate the positive things our young people are accomplishing. Hi, this is District Attorney Bob Manzi. I'm proud to salute the Indiana Indians baseball team on winning back-to-back WPIAL championships and continuing their remarkable season. These student athletes represent dedication, teamwork, and community pride, values that make Indiana County strong. Good luck in the PIAA playoffs, Indiana.
Some moments deserve more than just a meal. They deserve a celebration. From weddings and milestone birthdays to graduation parties and relaxing summer picnics, Riziki Cafe creates the perfect setting for gathering with the people who matter most. Enjoy fresh, flavorful food and catering options designed to make planning simple and stress-free. Whether your event is large or small, Riziki Cafe helps turn every occasion into a lasting memory. Visit RizikiCafe.com today to plan your next event.
Get ready for a summer of fun with White Township Recreation. From exciting youth programs to engaging adult activities, there's something for everyone. Don't miss out. Visit whitetownshiprec.org to sign up and get all the details. Stay active, have fun, and make this summer unforgettable with White Township Recreation. From recreation programs to booking pavilion rentals and more, visit whitetownshiprec.org. That's whitetownshiprec.org.
All right, we're back here from the Green Township Park. Indiana's victorious over Archbishop Wood 13-4. I'm joined by Indiana coach Dan Petroff. Coach, you know, it was a grind through 5. And then finally in that 5th inning, you were able to scratch through. I know early you probably went through your pitchers a little more than you wanted to, but, what was your thought process?
Yeah, we obviously had a pitching plan, and that wasn't it. But if you don't win today, there is no tomorrow.
So, You went to Brady for a couple after Shane just wasn't able to get out of that first. Brady came in, kept it at 2. Then you went to Charlie there, and Charlie really did a nice job limiting them to only 2 down the stretch. So
he did, and it wasn't Shane's day, and it happens. He'll pitch in the state finals, so he'll have a chance to redeem himself. But what these kids have done is just I know I keep saying it's unbelievable. It truly is. I mean, I don't know if you can write a better script. I knew once the game got to 2-2, you could see the flip switching to the plus on our side, and you could see them starting to get a little bit tighter. So those are the type of games we like. I'm glad we gave up a couple runs early, a couple errors early, get that monkey off our back. So now we can just play without.
Very uncharacteristic, but
it was.
Okay.
We did a lot of uncharacteristic things today, which isn't like.
If you look at those first 2 runs, 2 errors in that first, and then a balk. That's just uncharacteristic of the way your team plays baseball. But you were able to put up a bunch of zeros after that, and then just give up 2 there after the game was well in hand.
Yeah, Archbishop Wood, they could swing the bat, and we knew that coming in. So even when we were up, 8-2, 10-2, I wasn't comfortable because I know they could hit. But we know when you have Charlie on the mound, Brady on the mound, they're competitors, and they weren't going to let anything get close.
It talks about, you guys have been in these situations before. So this wasn't anything new. I mean, heck, if we go back to last year, all those close games. So, these guys have all played in those close games. So I can't imagine there was a whole lot of panic when it was 2-0.
Not at all. We just kept telling them, just keep grinding. We'll get it eventually. It might take a while, but we'll get it. I'm just glad we have a 3-hour trip home. It didn't go extra innings because it's getting too late for me.
Yeah, me too. But anyway, listen, we'll see you Thursday. You got Holy Ghost Prep up there, rematch of 2 years ago. I mean, a lot of different faces, so I don't know if it's really a rematch. But
it kind of is. They have everybody back from the year we played them. They just had a down year last year, and they got everybody back. They can swing it, but we'll be there, and we'll be ready. We owe them one.
That's right. All right, Coach Dan Petroff, congratulations. Ethan Shank will be our next contestant on Who Wants to Talk to Pat Doherty. Hey, Ethan, congratulations, man.
Thank you.
Let's talk real quick. That play in the fifth, bases are loaded, you're up, you hit that ground ball in the infield, and, what happened at first base?
I took a little bit of a shoulder to the chest, kind of, and then barrel rolled all the way down the line, knocked the wind out of me for a little bit, and then I knew I wasn't coming out of the game, though. It didn't matter what happened, but, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, talk to me about what it means now, 3 years in a row, to get back to the state championship game. You don't know anything different, really.
Yeah, it's crazy. I mean, even my freshman year, we made it pretty deep in the playoffs. But I feel like getting back to the state championship 3 times in a row is pretty difficult to do, probably more difficult than winning it.
So, I got to ask you because, what do you think with the success that your brother's been having? I mean, he's really been hitting the ball well.
Yeah, it fires me up a little bit. I'm in the dugout screaming for him. I'm his biggest supporter, but I'm also his biggest – I'm always chewing him sometimes. So.
Yeah, well, that's what big brothers do.
Yeah.
All right, man. Well, listen, keep it rolling. We got one more. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Good job.
Thank you.
Ethan Shank. Let's get Mikey Zimmerman in here. Mikey, you ripped that ball. I mean, you got under it, and it traveled and kept going. And you hesitated in between first and second. Tell me what you thought.
Yeah, I thought he caught the ball, so I was heading back to the dugout. And
yeah, I mean, it was bizarre. You should have been standing on second, an easy double. I can't imagine that Coach Shank was too happy with you when he saw you come back to first.
No, he said a couple things, but still got home.
That's all right. Yeah, you were able to get around and score. And, being a senior on this team, you guys get a big win here in the semifinals. You're on to the finals. What does that mean to you as a senior?
I mean, it feels great. Like, second time in a row for me, and couldn't be any happier for the team.
So, Thursday you'll go up, get up to play Holy Ghost Prep for a second time in 3 years. And, this team has a lot of belief in itself, doesn't it?
Yeah.
And, Coach will put you anywhere. He puts you at first. He puts you in the outfield. You're just ready to go, huh?
Yeah, I'm always ready to go anywhere.
All right, well, that was a huge hit at a huge time today to get this game in hand. So, good job, man.
Thank you.
Michael Zimmerman, good job. And Brady Oaks steps in here now. Brady, you came in a situation with runners on, probably a lot earlier than you anticipated that you were going to be called upon, and were able to put up a 0 and get out of that inning. How important was it to hold them at 2 runs?
It was pretty important. I mean, they had all the momentum in the world going into it, but Coach told me early on, he was like, Shane's struggling a little bit. I'm going to go to you early on. And so I was ready. I threw a little bit before the game, but not too much. But it was just big, shutting them down there. They had all the momentum, like I said, and it was just big.
Now, at the plate early, you had that sacrifice in the first. You hit one right on the screws, right to the third baseman. It's like, come on, man. You're killing me. But then in that fifth, you walked. Didn't come around and score, but that was the inning we were able to get 2 on.
Yeah.
And then in that sixth, you singled and drove in a couple. And then you also singled again in the seventh. So, as they made some pitching changes and adjustments, seeing their pitcher multiple times through the order, what were your thoughts?
I was confident going in there against their starter. I mean, he had a nice changeup. He was throwing it to me a little bit, but everyone was on him. Everyone in the lineup was all over him, and I was like, someone's gonna do it. Like, we're all over him. Like, runs are gonna come up eventually. And I ripped that one to third base. I'm like, oh, we're all over him. Like, the run's gonna come soon. Yeah. And then we just jumped on him. And then they brought in some other guys that just weren't as good as him, and we were ready for it.
It was interesting though watching him. It looked like once we were able to get a couple on him, and then kind of got the lead, he kind of just shut down a little bit. Mm-hmm. We were able to get on him, and I don't think he was used to that.
Yeah,
he had been sailing along pretty well.
Mm-hmm.
So, all right, we're going to go back to Penn State on Thursday, right?
Yes, sir.
See you there, Brady
yes, sir.
Oaks. Thanks,
Thank
man.
you.
Congratulations. All right, so Indiana continues on their winning ways, beating Archbishop Wood here at Chambersburg 13-4. Charlie Manzi is your winning pitcher for the Indians. Brady Sell is the losing pitcher for the Vikings. Indiana will play Holy Ghost Prep on Thursday at 1:30. We will have it audio only on WDAD. And we're going to take one more break, and we'll be back after this. You're watching Indiana Baseball presented by Force Turf Solutions and Marcus & Mack.
Championship tradition continues. Marcus & Mack proudly salutes the Indiana Indians baseball team on capturing their second straight WPIAL championship and beginning their quest to defend last year's PIAA state title. Winning matters, and Marcus & Mack knows what it takes. They've been voted best personal injury lawyer 4 years in a row and best law firm 3 straight years in the Best of Indiana County contest. Good luck, Indians, as you chase another state championship. Marcus & Mack, champions for our community. Learn more at marcusandmack.com.
I'm State Senator Joe Pittman, wishing all students who participate in extracurricular activities every success in the classroom and on the field. The teamwork and leadership skills you learn today will serve you and our entire community well in the years ahead. We need future leaders prepared to step forward and make our region a better place to live, work, and raise a family. I'm proud of the work and effort you are putting forth. Have fun, be safe, and enjoy the season.
Paid for by Friends of Joe Pittman.
IRMC's Mountains Behavioral Health offers comprehensive mental health treatment with separate wings for adolescents, adults, and seniors. From anxiety to depression to schizophrenia and many other conditions, including dementia, Mountains Behavioral Health tailors its services to the medical, emotional, and social needs of its patients. Mountains Behavioral Health, exceptional personalized mental health treatment to help you feel better and thrive. Close to home on the IRMC main campus.
Are you ready for your tip collar?
Dreaming of a way to get your family back outside this tick season? Stop dreaming and call Mosquito Joe. Mosquito Joe. Outside is fun again.
Whether your goals include college education funding, retirement planning, generating income, or reducing taxes, at Crimson Wealth Management Group, we've got you covered. We make it easy for you to make the right decisions by offering you access to a comprehensive array of investment products and wealth management strategies under one roof. One stop for all your financial needs. Crimson Wealth Management Group is committed to helping you pursue your goals, whatever they may be. Stop in and speak with me, Doug Steve, today. You'll be glad you did. Securities and advisory services offered through LPL Financial, member FINRA SIPC.
We're back here at the Green Township Park. Indiana's victorious in the PIAA semifinals, defeating Archbishop Wood 13-4. Indiana, as we said, they had 13 runs on 11 hits. They committed 2 errors. Archbishop Wood, 4 hits, 4 runs, 10 hits, 2 errors. Indiana will advance to the state championship for their 3rd consecutive season. They will take on Holy Ghost Prep Thursday at 1:30. On behalf of John Smathers, Abby Kramer, our videographer, and we do want to give a shout out to the team here at Green Township Park. What a beautiful facility for high school baseball. They treated us very well here today, and we appreciate all their help today. as Indiana is victorious. We're going to get on the road. We got a 3-hour drive back to Indiana.